we go.
Hello, everybody.
We are live.
I am Race. He is Ben. We are Synthetic Sports. This is our buddy,
the
the
Cantina
Cantina Top. We're back streaming. Our setup is a little bit rinky-dinky because we kind of did this on short notice. We were toying with the idea of doing it for next season, but we were like, you know what? It's
game 7.
It's game 7.
Come on.
Let's just do a quick little trial run. So.
And by the way, the Blazers mentioned. Come on.
Right away. I got my hat right here too.
Had to rep the team.
I was wearing my hat earlier. So.
Oh my god.
First game 7 of the NBA Finals since all of us were in high school. And we're all like pushing 30 now.
Graduated high school in 2016.
I'm on the wrong side of 25.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're unk status. Some of us literally uncles now. So. Oh my god, I'm so hyped.
I'm like nervous. Like my heart's beating.
Yeah, I'm nervous too, to be honest. Who do you guys got?
I got money on the Pacers. But if the
Got
Pacers
my life savings
lose,
on the Thunder, man.
Yeah, Ben does. I picked the Pacers in our last video, so I gotta stick with them.
Yeah.
If the Pacers lose, I'm still man enough to send my boy Scheme Shooter a message. Hey, congrats, big dog.
Yeah, exactly.
People saying bros rocking Dortmund. That's Race's team.
It's also the closest shirt I had to Indiana Pacer colors. So I was like, I gotta rep the team I picked. So.
Yeah, even though I picked the Thunder, it's if we see another division rival win a title 2 out of the past 3 years, that's gonna hurt.
It's frustrating.
That's gonna hurt. But
y'all should make WWE videos.
Hey, we've had people mention that before.
People mention it. So
Carson once mentioned.
I love it, but Ben doesn't love it. That's the problem.
He can teach me, guys.
I'm trying.
He can teach me.
I'm working on him. Give it some time though. We just need The Rock to get more involved. That's what brings Ben in is The Rock.
I wish like you could watch chronological like Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, like
Don't they
all
got
that
on, like,
shit.
Netflix?
You can,
Is
yeah.
Is
It's
it on
on
Peacock?
I think it's on Netflix now.
Yeah, I think
mostly.
they partnered with Netflix.
Yeah,
So.
their
I'm
pay
gonna
per views
try
are
and
still on
watch it.
Peacock.
Hell yeah! Super chat from Xavier to God.
Thanks
Oh
for the
damn, we're up to
super.
191 people.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
We had no idea what to expect in terms of viewers. So like,
Rockets messed up.
calling
getting
Ben
KD.
Carson once is crazy. I mean, it's factual. It's a shame he fell off, but
Yeah.
no hate there.
How many points TJ McConnell have? I'm gonna say 13.
I'm taking the over. I'm
you think
saying closer to 18.
I don't know.
I'm
what to
saying
go.
TJ's taking over.
I feel like he either drops like 9 or he drops like 30 and just wins Finals MVP. Like just something crazy.
Wins
Finals
Bro,
MVP.
if he is the best player on the Pacers
Tonight,
it's possible.
it is possible.
I got money on that guy getting the Finals
Yeah,
MVP.
if you guys are just now joining, you did miss the Blazers reference, but trust me,
Don't
they'll
worry.
be happening all night.
I'll keep the hat
Yeah,
readily
don't even
available.
worry about it.
Also, I got money on the Pacers because we got a fellow Lego content creator,
That's
Miles
true.
Turner.
Miles Turner.
Yeah,
of course.
Game respects game, real recognizes
Peep
real.
our boys'
Sorry.
channel, Cantina Top in the description.
Best Lego Star Wars content on
That's
the
out
platform.
there. Leave a comment, say Synthetic Sports.
Say
Yeah.
synthetic sentia.
Synthetic Sentia. We'll appreciate that. Support our boy.
Goal is for 11K by tomorrow, maybe 50 away. So we'll see.
Getting there.
Where will y'all rank this Finals in NBA history? I mean, I guess tonight it kind of depends, but
To this point, it's been
flyover finals.
fantastic.
I think 2021 was really good. I'm trying to think, like,
21
best.
was good. I think this is better, though, because it went an extra game.
It depends how this plays out.
That
'cause
is true.
2021 had so many good moments. But it could be the best since 2016. 2013 was great. 2010. But it's an all-timer.
It's been fantastic.
This Thunder crowd is going to be crazy. I'm jealous. The closest we got was the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And y'all know what happened.
Some dude
y'all know
commented.
what happened.
Some dude named Evan Anderson commented, "What do you think of the KD trade?" That's not.
That's
All right.
fair enough. I mean, first reaction was
Yes.
like, that's it? Really? Is like all it took? Like, it was what, the 10th pick?
It was the 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks.
And the 10th
pick, yeah.
I'm shocked
we could have put something together.
We could have. I'm
better.
shocked that that Rockets didn't get back, or my bad, that Phoenix
Suns
didn't get back
an additional.
at least one of their own picks.
Yeah,
I saw reports. I think it was from Boogie Cousins that the Suns were getting like fist fights in the locker room. throughout the
KD called
season.
bullshit.
Yeah, Katie.
on that,
I forgot to
so.
put that in our group chat.
But Katie's the. Are you really?
Okay.
That's a
We're
good
talking
point.
between two people that are like pathological liars,
That's
but
a
at the
good point.
same
fair,
time,
but I just can't. The thing is, who on that team is getting in fist fights? Because like Katie's passive aggressive.
But he's not like
Book's not a scrapper.
No.
I'm sorry, but Book will throw a shove, but he ain't throwing punches.
Beal's
he'll
just
throw a
living it
shove
up.
and then get
Beal
out of
doesn't
there.
give a fuck. He's
Beal
getting
doesn't
50
care.
million.
Unless Tyus Jones is swinging on dudes.
Grayson
like,
Allen could.
Grayson Allen trips
has.
people.
I could see him throwing a punch.
No, he trips people. He doesn't throw punches.
You don't know in the locker room. He could.
You don't know behind closed doors.
I wasn't buying too much in that report, but I don't get that. The Suns, we all know they're a clusterfuck.
I mean, I'm just guessing that they were getting dog shit offers from everyone else. Like, did you see Miami was making offers, but they were unwilling to include like Hawkins Jr., Jovic, Highsmith,
Jr.?
or like
Wasn't
any
on the
draft
table?
capital. So it was probably just Wiggins and salary filler.
I mean, we got our own beef with the Heat from the Dame trade,
Of course,
but like
of course.
them doing this whole nonchalant lowball
Yeah.
type gimmick. It's like, okay, if you don't, I mean, again, not trading for Dame was the right decision, but if you don't want these players, like if you're gonna
Don't
lowball,
even show up.
you're not
Yeah.
gonna get them. So,
It's crazy.
100K special.
I don't think we have anything in mind
Yeah.
for it. We do have a new retrospective that's coming probably
getting
a couple
close.
weeks away. It's been in production for a long time, and
Yeah.
it's longer than the Dame retrospective.
It's gonna be the longest video ever
It's
on the channel.
absolutely, yeah. So it's been in production forever. Trying to finish it in the next
Someone
couple
said
weeks.
volume's kind of low.
Volume like our volume.
I'm
the
assuming
mic.
that's what they mean. If
Okay.
you want to try adjusting the gain or maybe on OBS. Like we said, we're doing this. It's gonna be a bit janky.
Pure J.
Can you guys do a face reveal? That'll be 100K.
Yep.
But yeah, let us know if the volume or anything's out. We got someone spamming something cool.
Neat.
Yeah, we don't
Love
have
that.
moderators in here. Maybe should not have said that, but yeah,
We
well,
moderate ourselves.
Hey,
Yes.
I am Spence. I love the Lego profile pic.
yeah. If this goes well, then we'll do like more in the future. Maybe like football season. Mm-hmm. But this will just be like
Football
Oh,
season.
y'all don't want to see me reacting to Oregon games live.
yeah, I don't either.
I lose my shit. So
And then we purposely send you texts to antagonize you. Too.
yeah.
If it's close, anywhere near 10, Will's in your fucking ear.
Yep. Or during the Rose Bowl where we're down 34-0 and I just get belt to ass in all capital letters. I'm like, great.
Here we go. OKC wins the tip.
All right, let me see if I can get the scoreboard going really quick.
Oh, yeah.
OKC did not win.
Or
the
my
tip.
bad,
What the
Indiana.
fuck? I'm like, wait.
Shit, I'm
what?
already tripping.
Money in my pocket right there.
You had them
I
Harper's
should.
bucket.
I
Alright.
should have.
Someone said volume's better.
Appreciate the feedback.
260. That's fucking awesome. We had no idea what to expect. Good start from Indiana.
Got to keep it going. Naismith's attacking.
Well, that was Nemhard, but
All right. How's that look for everyone? We got the scoreboard there so you can see where we're at watching the game. Should pop up here in just a sec.
one of you have it. Well, we're doing this official, off ABC or whatever.
Stop the count. Yep.
Come on, Miles.
Miles. Turner.
Yeah, I didn't say
There
this
we
before the
go.
game. Chet, big game.
Big game from Chet.
He's scoring over 15. That's my
Okay.
take. I don't know what his over-under was, but he's been shit.
I was going to
most of the
say,
series.
put your money where your mouth.
Shay, step back.
Shea getting to his spot. We're tied up.
I wonder how often this crowd is going to sit down.
I was literally about to say
I don't know
the
if they
same
will.
thing.
That dude, honestly, that dude's
Siakam.
such a real one. Ron Artest
Yep.
jersey. You guys are seeing
Ron
that.
Artest jersey.
That guy is real as fuck for that.
Love that.
Especially in OKC where he fucking knocked out James Harden.
Oh, was that no OKC?
No, it was in LA.
But against
yeah.
OKC.
Also, someone pointed this out that all three of Durant, Westbrook, and Harden have now also played for the Rockets.
Oh shit!
So not at the same time, but hell, no, that's
It's
not
a
a
farmers team.
It's a kickball. No, they call him Chet.
Good.
That's my
Good
MVP
start.
right there. Come on, Indiana.
Demon mode Siakam tonight. I think so.
I'm going for Indiana because of, I love Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Show.
Back to Pawnee, you know.
The great Pawnee area.
Yeah.
I know somewhere Leslie Knope and Ron Swanson are at a bar.
I gotta
enjoying
ride
this
with my pick. Is there
I gotta ride with my my life savings on the Thunder. So.
That's true. You do have to.
I don't know what's gonna happen if.
Listen, this is this month's rent.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I moderate this just from my phone?
We're just
I hope
joking.
so.
Account.
We're joking the whole time, and then say the OKC loses after the game. You're just in the camera, please,
Yeah, you guys don't understand.
just grifting.
Please give me a super chat, man.
Guys, I got a TikTok live tomorrow.
All right, yeah, I can do that. There we go.
Have to do a punishment is what someone's saying. Yeah, I mean, if you guys can think of something.
Nothing too crazy. Shit, maybe we bring back All or Nothing.
I know, that's what I thought.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
I thought about that drink we made you make, or drink.
Yeah, that was.
It had honey and ketchup.
Yeah, it was and
Milk?
Pepsi. And,
Yeah, to
Yeah.
explain the context, we used to do it. We had a gaming channel. It's all private, so you're not gonna find
We
it.
were
Yeah, good luck
14.
finding it.
Yeah, we were in high school and we'd play FIFA or 2K, and the loser had to do some sort of punishment. And it was good
And it was
stuff.
always
maybe.
rivalries,
Yeah.
Dortmund, Bayern,
Yeah.
Celtics, Lakers.
Liverpool.
Well, the
Man,
one we
yeah.
did, the one that I lost was
Jordan.
it was Jordan's
Utah.
Bulls versus the Utah Jazz.
Oh,
yeah.
you were Utah.
I was Utah.
You
yeah.
wanted to be Utah.
I did, yeah. I thought
Oh.
it'd be great, but
Xavier to God, the real one.
Why
That's
did you
all-
decide Rising Tides?
Out of all the Caldini music you guys use,
Why did you decide on Rising Tides? Honestly, way back in the day, we used to have a different intro. It was the music that we use in our outro, so it was the 80s version of Roman Reigns' theme. And when I was making the NBA rivalries video from way back in the day that set our channel off,
Come on,
I just
Tyrese.
had
Ooh, that's
that
big.
is big.
Hallie.
I just had the idea because I had heard this song before because we were playing Cold War around the time, or Cold War is a year or two old or whatever. And I just remembered I always really loved the menu music. I would just listen to it myself because I liked the song.
It goes hard.
It does go hard.
It goes really
and
hard.
I was I just had this idea for how an intro could work in my head, so I spent a couple hours in After Effects putting it together, and that's how it came out. So
Hallie again,
Come
same
on.
spot.
Let's
Oh,
oh,
damn.
there's a lot of Pacer fans.
Yeah,
there
there
actually.
is. Honestly, shout out to Hallie after that calf injury. I didn't think he was cooked. I thought he'd keep playing, but it's a
But
great
you
start.
never know, yeah.
Great pass from Hardenstein.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic though, the GOAT COD music, I gotta say, Black Ops. The Black Ops just multiplayer music. It's so hard.
Just Ice Cube telling you that someone shot your spy plane down.
Yeah. Nothing worse
Enemy
than
spy
that.
plane in the air.
Nah, the GOAT COD music is the Zombies menu theme. I mean, I'm
The
biased.
piano.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Damned is what it's called. It's so good. There's a reason they've reused it in every game since.
Shea already at the free throw line again, huh?
Shocker.
Goddamn, gotta keep banning people.
What is this crowd? Katie Vid on the way?
Maybe.
Yeah, we do already have
Our schedule for the next week kind of booked out
Yeah.
with different things. Maybe a couple, a week or two down the road when when it's been had some time to marinate, a little time to settle.
that
we might
could be
revisit it.
next Monday, not tomorrow, but next Mondays.
Because we got Friday down.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a video on Wednesday too.
Yeah,
Little surprise
extra
video on
video
Wednesday.
this week.
And then could be next Monday maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Go Trailblazers. This guy gets it.
Love your
Jackson
vids, this guy
Fitzgerald
gets it.
says, "Let's go Pacers."
Okay.
Jackson gets it.
Okay, Jackson. Do we got any Thunder fans in here?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I
they're all
saw
at the game.
Thunder.
True. True.
How Katie failed multiple teams' possible title.
Someone on Reddit
bad
I
idea.
saw made the comment. It was Kevin Durant is Lightning McQueen before he got to Radiator Springs. I was like, I had to think about it for a second.
Ooh,
man.
Was
Time
that-
out.
Oh my god, that was Hallie again. Bro, he's almost outscoring the Thunder.
Oh man.
Maybe
Pacer
I-
fans
maybe
are
I picked
loving
the
it.
wrong,
Yeah.
Haliburton was like plus 1,000 too.
You bet on the right team, but the wrong horse. That's
A conflicted
deep.
Rockets fan. That's fair. Love for Tyrese from Sacramento. Respect. That's gotta hurt.
That does have to hurt.
Yeah, I was thinking about like a KD but we already made the KD legacy video. Maybe like something like kind of related.
And we just made a video not too long ago about the potential trade destinations.
Yeah, so
Where we kind of covered a lot of this stuff.
But if you guys have any ideas, feel free to throw them in there. Ooh. Pistons fan here, okay.
We got everyone in here. Both teams deserve a ship. Honestly, the way they've been playing this finals has been
Yeah, it's gonna
absolutely
be
spectacular.
so heartbreaking for either fan base.
Literally,
Especially OKC, I think. Just
I feel like OKC, there's still like an expectation that you'll be back. With Indiana,
That's
it's-
true.
Well, it's interesting because,
But-
like Indiana, they never expected to get this far, so it's almost like they're playing with house money.
yeah.
But, like, the Thunder...
But you
it's
could have
like-
said that about 2012.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if I were to give it a
And they're just so many
comparison,
heartbreaking.
I'm thinking of Survivor, Exile Island, Rick Devens post merge.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Voted out, won the Exile Island challenge to come
Okay.
back into the game, and he was playing with house money, finding immunity,
Right.
idols, surviving.
Okay,
so.
yeah. See,
Someone in there in the chat probably knows what you're talking
Literally
about.
for
but-
the rest
Yeah.
for the rest of the night, I'm gonna try to do player comps and situational comparisons to Survivor. moments.
I did see a Boston Rob edit on TikTok. The one where he threw it like the immunity idol. He just like threw it off a cliff.
Yeah, and he
That
threw
did
that
go
into
hard.
a volcano.
Oh, into a volcano.
And it was like a crime in the
Yeah, I was
country
kinda
they were
thinking,
in.
like,
That
is that
sounds like a
legal?
crime.
Yeah.
Got to catch up on chat. Watching from Argentina, barely care about basketball, only care because of you guys, and the only reason I'm paying
Damn.
attention to the finals. Wow.
That is like
Appreciate it,
that
man.
touches the heart, man.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate that.
Have you been watching any of the Club World Cup? I throw games on in the background if they're on TNT or TBS.
Yeah, I haven't, but I was saying before the stream, I'm gonna watch the Inter Miami game tomorrow because that's the only MLS team I think that can like advance to the round of 16 or whatever it is.
Evan Anderson says, "I think for Indiana, it would be hard to make it back to the finals." See, me and Evan
That's
think
true.
alike.
We thought that last year, though. Like, it'd be hard to get back to the conference finals, and especially next year in the East when it's wide open.
I think it's true. I think with Indiana, that's true. But you could still, as a fan, be like, but we had this great run. The East is more open than the West is.
Yeah,
I think with
Naismith
OKC
ain't gonna do what he did against New York.
Yeah,
again.
that's true. For an OKC fan, though, it's just like, when the fuck are we gonna win? Like,
Yeah.
68 wins. Again, you're still young. You have the assets, but 68 wins.
And
You're
it's not enough. Yeah.
one of the biggest finals favorites of all time, and you lose a game 7 in your building.
Hey,
But we'll see.
it's like when the Spurs beat the Heat. It feels like almost.
Here we go.
Okay, Caruso comes in for. Is it Dort still in? For Chet.
We're working on banning these accounts.
And immediately hits a 3. Yeah, like we said, we're kind of patching things on the fly. First stream in 2 years.
Yeah, when we bring if and when we bring this back, we'll have a better setup, a more professional setup.
Yeah.
Literally, like we recorded. What was it on Thursday or
Oh yeah, it was Thursday.
And I was just like, should we stream?
Rage just pitched the idea.
I was like, yeah, should we stream Game 7? And we were like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. I need to lock more in and stop looking at chat. Just want to see what people are saying. Oh,
God damn, man, down.
jump.
I'm out. Jump. Whew.
Well, I guess my chat over 16 is not looking good already because they already took his ass out.
It's a long game.
So, Dante Michael, I've gotten into basketball so much more because of y'all. Your Dame doc is fantastic. Best sports channel. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
That
Thank
means
you.
a lot. There's a lot of great sports channels.
That's awesome.
That's huge.
Thoughts on Trailblazers next year?
Playing team.
here.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Expect to be at this game next year.
Yeah. We'll try to stream in the arena. We'll
Right,
We'll
right.
see how that works.
See if that works. No, I think you got to expect push for the play-in. Honestly, might have to expect make the play-in. We won 36 games this past year. If we can add, like 6 or 7 onto that, we should be right in the play-in mix.
Yeah, I think playing. I have no idea who they're gonna draft. But I think Denny Odvia, I'm gonna say could be an all-star. That's my hot take.
It's
Could be.
Could be, yeah.
Check those stats. The second half of the year, he was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's asked me a question about Liverpool, about the... I don't even know
What?
if that's
Okay.
the Wirtz signing. The
Florian
dude from...
Wirtz?
Yeah.
Is
From
he from...
Leverkusen?
Yeah, Leverkusen. I mean, he looks good.
100. What was it? It was 100 million. Right?
Was it
I
100
think it was like
million?
115 after everything was finalized with
Okay.
add-ons.
I'm the wrong guy to ask.
Well,
because
they
He
bought
plays
two.
really well for your system, but I don't think you guys needed him.
Caruso
with
again.
Szoboszlai.
Well, they bought Frimpong to replace Trent. at
That
right
is
now.
crazy.
know
That's
that
an
either.
amazing signing.
That was like 35 million.
I mean,
for 35 million.
they
too,
haven't
so-
bought a lot of players over the years. Won the league, like I'm sure they got the money.
It's
But
true.
I don't know. I'm so like tuned out because I'm like locked in on the NBA and like more so like football these days than.
Mm-hmm.
But I might try to pay more attention. World Cup coming up next season.
I
I was
will-
gonna say,
World
I'm trying
Cup's
to
gonna
be
go.
at those games.
Same.
Yeah, I have no idea how that's gonna work. We gotta figure that out.
Really
'cause-
Well, they've got.
I literally have a notification on, like, I sign up with FIFA that when
Okay.
they start dropping the tickets, I'll know.
Damn!
Oh
Oh,
my
wait, no, I
God.
think that's from Brazil. I have no idea what that converts.
What's the
to.
conversion rate?
Well,
Either
regardless,
way,
it doesn't
That's
matter.
awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, lots of Brazil. That's awesome.
Portland versus Wizards 2026. Who you got?
That's crazy.
I mean-
The
Again,
Wizards.
who we got? We're turning off the Xbox and going to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
We're waking up from the dream is what's
Yeah.
happening.
Mhm.
But I got Jordan Poole hitting us with a game-winning heartbreaker.
Stop it.
I would kill myself because he would do some like dance or like showboat shit.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Stop it.
Okay, Hallie against Shea. Just got to say it again though. Thanks for everyone coming.
Yeah, this is awesome.
We had no idea what to expect. So over 300. I hope Hallie's good there.
Williams.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
come
no.
No way, bro. No way.
he hit 3 threes.
I don't even want to look because the calf strain too and the
Yeah.
stepping back.
Oh no.
No, bro.
Ooh, it like popped. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
yeah, that might have killed the vibe.
That's.
Especially, like the KD situation, and then like these playoff. I mean, the
His Tupac shirt is
the
nuts.
Dame, the Tatum. That's I don't even know what to say.
I don't either. That's. Oh my God.
Did he Paul George himself? No, I think he KD'd himself. Man.
That. Oh my God.
Yikes. Well, there goes my money.
Oh, jeez.
Well, actually, you know what? Siakam's gonna pick
Time
up.
for TJ.
TJ,
Yeah,
TJ
TJ's
McConnell's gonna have to come in and earn that final.
Definitely getting
now.
that over.
Oh my
Fuck.
god. Bro.
The
Yeah.
pop. Dot.
You could you could see it
Like that calf.
the calf, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. He either. People are thinking it's his Achilles, but I think the way that pop.
It looked
the
like his calf
kind of
more than
moved.
his Achilles.
Like
yeah.
you can literally tear a muscle.
Calf
like
I have
that.
no idea how that works, but just given the the calf, and then KD and
I mean,
everything.
he's probably done for the game at least. Unless it's just
just
I mean,
just get that massage
juice him
gun on
up.
his
Yeah.
ass. The ACL. No, I think
that's
it's
the Achilles. That's on the generational run.
Might need you on the moderation race.
I'm on it.
I'm signing in my personal account.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
TJ 50-point game 7. Imagine
400 viewers, bro. Thank you guys.
Yeah, I appreciate everyone coming
Devastating,
out.
but thank you.
Yeah.
Guys.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah, I think he tore his Achilles.
Some popped. Yeah, you could see it. Put some ice on it. Yeah, that'll do it.
What's what I was saying.
Back in the 70s, you just
yeah.
iced that shit up and get back out
Didn't
there.
Willis Reed play on a torn ACL?
It was something.
It was
I
something
think it was
bad.
a broken leg.
Yeah.
I mean,
And by played, he came in,
What?
hit 2 jumpers, and then didn't play the rest of the
Hey,
game.
but Barrett Jones, if you got ball knowledge for college football, I don't know what
The
year it
Bama
was.
Center?
Yeah, he played on a torn ACL in the college football. I don't know if it was the playoff or just the national championship back then.
Probably was the national
crazy.
championship, I think.
He won a national championship. I just don't know if it was the playoff era or BCS.
I think
You
it's
might
probably
know more.
I think it was probably BCS.
I think they beat Clemson or maybe beat Georgia.
Nah, if it was BCS, I think it probably was Notre Dame. Because I remember
I think it was after that.
He was
Barrett-
probably out after
Why-
the first quarter. Though.
I remember Barrett Jones was because he was in NCAA 14 Ultimate Team, so it would have had to be before the playoff era.
Oh man, bro.
He did it in the same spot on the court, doing the same damn thing.
I mean, I have to. It's got to be the kid. It's always that step back too.
like
That's
his
what happened
whole
to Dame,
leg
KD.
jolted.
I think the Tatum one was a little bit different, but kind of similar. I mean, I guess if you want to be optimistic, if they somehow won this, it'd be the Disney Channel movie. You
It'd
lose
be-
your star
yeah.
player and you still win.
They did
a
it.
heroic.
They were
performance.
already the Disney Channel team, so
And here he goes. This is the
He
first of
gets
the
a-
50.
Oh no!
Rondo played on a torn ACL.
Thoughts on Oregon State football coming up this season? See,
Oh, he's not putting any weight on it at
that's
all.
so sad. Thoughts on Oregon, bro?
Oregon,
we're a playoff team. Oregon State.
I mean, will probably make the playoff. Their schedule's so weak is the thing. They've got one tough game at Penn State, and then Wisconsin at home and USC at home. Other than that, they should be. I don't even think they're going to be that good. I think they're probably going to start preseason 6 or 7,
Ooh,
something like that.
Let's go.
But they should be able to get back in the playoffs. If they don't make the playoffs, it'll be a disappointment. And I don't know for OSU,
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't talk about that. Next question. On some real, I mean, they got that transfer QB from Duke.
How did they do that?
I don't know. Play Washington State twice, which is the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
500 be cool. No.
Is Oregon beating Penn State this year?
No.
I probably not, but I'm going to be there to find out, I think. I'm going to try to be there to find out.
And I'll be blowing up racist phone if they lose.
Yeah, you will.
Belt to ass.
It'll be pissing me off. It's already the whiteout. It's already been announced, so I'm excited to see that in
Who's
person.
gonna be wearing some fluorescent?
Bright green.
Yeah.
Bro, I told
With the
Race though,
gloves.
if either Oregon is winning or Oregon is losing, we either need Race to be pouting if they're losing, so they show him on ESPN.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if they're winning, we need him clapping or talking shit or
Going
something.
crazy. I'll do that.
Just in
100%.
some fan's face.
Imagine how amazing that'd be if this dude Pascal is going to summon his demons to win. Joe Brooks, thank you for the super chat, and
Boy, I
Why
hope
not?
so. Yeah, I mean,
why not? Kendrick Williams, this is an interesting lineup. Caruso's been hot. Nope.
This is that one.
Ooh.
Honestly, it's like exactly like the KD thing too, because he came in game 5 against the Raptors, hit 3 threes.
Yeah, that's what I was
tore
saying
it
about.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
just torching and then
And then he goes out.
I had so much respect for KD playing that, and even as being a Warriors hater, I was even a little bit like rooting for him.
The Pacers are getting wild now with their shots.
I mean, I don't even know how mentally.
Yeah, they need to get to the end of this
Yeah.
quarter badly. Don't reach.
Oh,
It's
yeah, he's
touchy.
all over him.
Okay, Chet. Should have been a Blazer.
How?
Well, we didn't win the lottery, but you remember how I was trying to manifest
You
us
were,
getting a top
yeah.
pick so we could draft Chet.
You made like a shitty website, though the countdown
That's
clock.
right. Remember, I like coded that
God,
shitty
yeah.
website where it was like the countdown till Chet coming to the NBA. Xavier to God, you're a fucking real one.
Do you guys agree TKO is ruining WWE with their prices, branding,
That's all you,
sponsorships
Rice.
everywhere, trash deb rebel, boring stages, and celebrity interference? Prices, yes. Branding, not really. Sponsorships, kind of. Def rebel, yes. Boring stages, that's been a problem forever. And celebrity interference, yes, kind of. Again, we need to remember how bad the product was in like 2010 when Vince was in charge. Like,
Come on.
anyone?
Travis Scott being
Yeah,
like,
no, that was bad.
what?
That was
Travis
Scott
Scott
was there?
and John Cena beat Corey Rhodes.
Travis
Travis Scott.
No, it was bad. No, it was bad.
But wasn't in
again,
Houston. I mean, it
It was in
come on.
Vegas, but
What?
No, again, it was bad. But like anyone, I've seen people on wrestling Twitter who are like, "We need Vince back." I'm like, boy, you guys have forgotten how bad the product was when Vince
And
was
you
in
forgot
charge.
how bad Vince McMahon was as a person.
Yes, he's a horrible person.
Like, I wouldn't want that guy anywhere in a position of power, and I want, like...
I gotta. Someone said, "Will Scoot Henderson take the leap?"
Yes. Next question.
Yeah, like
We have to believe
is the
in
sky
it.
blue?
I mean, Pacers are still in it. They're only down 2.
No, I mean, well, yeah, absolutely. Like this is not. Well, Joel Embiid
Cena beating Nexus,
play more
exactly.
than 30 games.
Probably not.
Is the sky purple? No.
Cena beating Nexus, exactly. That was a Vince call on the day, and it was one of the most bungled decisions.
Vince with the Diddy oil.
I was gonna say, wasn't Vince he played a big part in that Bret Hart's death, right?
Owen Hart stuff.
Owen Hart, yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, kind of. It was just more like, you know,
He
the
kept the show going on.
that
the
was a
issue.
mistake. That was a mistake. Yes.
And then he came out and was like, "Guys, he died." Like,
JR said it on commentary, but
Yeah.
again, Vince told him to say it on commentary. So
Okay, this game is like this is classic. Just game 7.
24
No one knows
hour
what they're doing.
everyone's nervous as shit.
Kendrick Williams says, "Let me take a deep 3," which he needs to get called out for whatever that haircut is, where he's got that like small
Right,
patch on
like
the
what?
back.
Is it like
In
a
the
stepping
back.
stool or something? Like
What was the guy's name? He was on Survivor. I talked shit about his haircut in that Kings video. It's like Scott.
oh,
something.
Scott Pollard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brains versus Brawn versus Beauty.
Gets his own board, and we're all tied up.
That was actually the second Brains versus Brawn.
Okay, yeah.
Cena made the call to beat the Nexus. As far as I know, Vince made the call, but Cena he made the call to take like the DDT on concrete and then come
Okay,
back.
what's
from
going on
that.
here?
Like there are ways to look strong in defeat. and
Game
Cena,
7 of the
crushed
finals. We're
that.
talking about. Well, I guess that guy did the super chat.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Fair,
I got
fair
it.
enough. If it's what the people want.
I gotta answer the questions. Yeah. As far as I know, it was a Vince call, but Cena came up with the finish, which really killed Nexus.
Honestly, TJ McConnell's kind of selling.
I know
He is.
that's like 2.
Oh,
Oh, that's a
offensive
charge.
foul!
That's a block.
Oh, ref.
That's a block. Greetings from the UK. What club do you support? Thank you for the super chat.
That's a great question.
True. There's
Thanks.
only one right
Appreciate it. Yeah,
answer.
thank
Also,
you.
what time is it there?
They're 7 hours ahead of us?
Because, bro, like that's the other problem with us watching the Premier League. Like East Coast, it's not too bad. Maybe it's like
4 a.m.
Yeah,
sometimes.
7. Maybe get like a 12 o'clock kickoff.
The best you can hope for is 9
Yeah.
a.m. Honestly, that's why the Champions League is so great. Because it
Y'all
always
ain't
starts at
betting on
noon.
prize picks.
No, we ain't rocking with prize picks. Get out of here with that. He is a Liverpool fan, barely. I used to rock with them back the Stevie G, Luis Suarez days.
Yeah.
Coutinho. I was more locked in then. Now I'm like,
Mo Salah, and that's it.
yeah. I think I watched like one match this year.
I watched more than you.
It's hard. Keeping up with all the NBA and like I said, I'm trying to watch more like NFL and college football.
Yeah, keeping up with football too.
It's 1:30. Well, thanks for coming.
Yeah, we appreciate having you here.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh man, I gotta go on Twitter see if we got any updates on Haliburton.
Yeah, that's not good.
Helped off the court after an apparent leg injury. Apparent.
Apparent is the word.
Apparent.
I'm not looking forward to games at the World Cup in Seattle at 2 a.m. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to like going to Seattle. Last time I went to Seattle was with me and my now fiance's anniversary. As soon as we got to the hotel, a homeless man stopped our car and then pretended to take a photo with like an iPhone that was just a cardboard box. I saw a man get assaulted. Like a dude was just chasing people, hitting them down
Didn't
the
Lily
street.
pay like $20 for like a mixtape or something too?
Yep, we got stopped and these guys would not leave us alone. We're like, sorry, we don't have cash. And they're like, it's okay. Like he literally pulls out like a scanner, like a cube. He's like, don't worry, I take card. And I was like, what? I'm like,
That's
they're
outrageous.
adapting because when they got us in California, they got Ben for his cash.
It'll be nice having the World Cup at like normal start times for us, because watching it when it was in Qatar or Russia was like
That
was
miserable.
hard on us. So, oh man,
Man's got violated.
Hallie injured, 1:30. Oh man, video on KD going to Houston. Maybe next Monday. We'll see. What do you think about the NFL soccer jerseys? I think I saw these. Yeah, they were like, I couldn't tell if it was like someone who just like mocked them up on Twitter, or if they were like an actual thing. But they were like, yeah, NFL soccer jerseys. They were okay. Oh yeah, it's a Fanatics thing.
Oh, that is
They're
interesting.
fine. Some are better than others.
What are the teams?
They did them all NFL
Like
teams.
all NFL?
Every NFL team, yeah.
What are my Hawks looking like?
I'm trying to find them.
Because they got some cool colors. Like they could do potential good kids.
Someone, you bring up the NFL?
Yeah.
I want to get one. Do they have the Seahawks one?
That's what I
Yeah.
asked
Honestly,
him. Once
you
you
guys
find
might
that pass
you guys
on.
might disagree. I think it's terrible, but
Oh, fuck, that sucks ass. Damn.
Yeah, I wish they did like the green as one of the kit colors.
Yeah.
Why
instead
did
of
they
the
do
text.
that?
there's some other. Let me find a good one.
problem is
or at least
there's-
one that I like.
There's no other NFL team I can rock. Like,
No. I've talked way too much shit about
Ooh,
the 49ers or Rams.
like that one, the Colts goes hard.
Colts one's
there was
good.
some red ones I remember seeing that were pretty good, but
Chiefs one kind of has a. It's
I like the Chiefs.
a bit
I
of a
like that
retro
lot.
look.
I like that a lot.
let's see. There was another one I saw that was good. Ooh.
Who's
No,
that?
absolutely.
Patriots?
I've
You don't
never
like the
watched-
Patriots one? I'm
That's
just saying
the
it looks.
Patriots. I thought that was the Falcons.
I'm just saying it looks
It
good.
looks fine. It looks good, but
But you're never gonna rock it.
yeah,
Okay, fair.
Thoughts on Chelsea Club World Cup?
they shouldn't be in it. That's my thoughts.
They
I
won the
don't care.
Champions League a couple
They
years
won
ago.
the champion, yeah, like half a decade ago. Is Tottenham going to
works.
be in the next time because they won the Europa League? Like, what are we doing here?
I think it's just teams that win the Champions League or like come close to it. I think because Dortmund got in it. I think
Why is
they
Inter
were
Miami?
Miami's in it.
Huh?
Why isn't it Miami?
Miami's in it. Yeah.
Because they won
The
what was it,
CONCACAF
no, it
Champions
was
League?
like the MLS like Community Shield or something like that.
What?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people were like, "This is just straight up corruption to get Messi in the tournament."
I don't know. I feel like they need to maybe. I don't even know how often it is. Is it every 4 years?
It's gonna be every 4 years, yeah.
Okay.
So the next one's not gonna be till 29.
I think they need to like aggregate Prem like finishes because you get a Mickey Mouse Chelsea Champions League and get some in it. But that's just me as a biased Liverpool
Like
fan.
I said,
so.
if it just go, you should have just won the Champions League then. If Mickey Mouse Chelsea can do it, why
We
couldn't
ran
you?
into Prime Madrid. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Not fair.
And they did win the Champions League. It was just, what was it, 2019? Yeah.
Took them long enough. What was it? 3-4 tries.
No, I think that was their second. Then they lost another one. Lost twice to Real Madrid.
Yeah, that fucking bail bike.
Oh, the Carius game when he fucked up twice, right?
He got like a concussion in the
Yeah.
first couple minutes, and then just had no
And
idea
then
what the hell he
Sergio
was
Ramos
doing.
just like, let me just dislocate Mo
Salah's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I think we
Having
watched that
nightmares about
together, and we
Kyiv.
were like, "What the fuck?" Is
No,
this?
we watched the one they won together. I watched that. I remember my family was on a Disneyland trip, and I was like, I gotta watch this.
Who did they beat in that final? Was it
Tottenham.
It was Tottenham, yeah.
That's why everyone was like, who cares?
Yeah. Oh,
It was
that's
the
right, because that
Tottenham
was
team that beat
Ajax
right before.
I remember watching that game live. I wanted Ajax to win
Fucking
so
Lucas
badly.
Moura.
Yeah.
To be fair, Liverpool did beat Barca right before that.
Yeah,
So.
like they earned their way to the final, but
Yeah, like let's say Haliburton's out for the. Let's say he's out for all of next year. Like, who are the teams? First, real quick, super chat from Zoe again.
Newport
Thank you.
in League Two.
I
Damn.
respect the hell out of
That
that.
is awesome.
I fuck
yeah.
with Newport County.
That is awesome.
I did my League Two manager mode.
But back to what I was saying, like, so the Knicks. I mean, are they the favorites?
Cleveland,
Yeah, Cleveland.
if they can figure their shit out.
Wow, there's not much. Xavier to God.
Harden, Westbrook, and Katie have all been Rockets. We mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, but thanks again.
It's crazy. I saw someone on Reddit was like, I'm getting the Katie version of their Katie jersey to complete the set.
Wasn't Ibaka on the Rockets too?
I think maybe
And
Curry, a cup of
Perkins?
coffee was. Perkins, I don't know if he was.
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams.
Steven
is,
Adams,
You
yeah.
could build, a full-on like
Rockets,
starting lineup
Thunder
for the
team.
Rockets.
Just out of the last like 10 years.
yeah,
10,
former
15
Thunder
years.
players from that one era.
Didn't Nick Collison have a run with them?
Nah, he was Mr. Thunder.
Is Nick Colson at this game though? He should be.
He should be.
You know they
Oh,
showed
great
him on the
cuts.
Jumbotron too. Like,
Hardenstein. Obviously, you've noticed it a ton, or we've all noticed it a ton this year. But his passing is just
Good,
incredible. It's
oh, go back.
Oh,
There we go,
I won.
Thomas. Oh, I thought that was
Tony
Thomas
Bradley
Bryant.
finals game 7 minutes. Love to see it.
who would have thought?
I mean, he's been playing these past couple games.
Dude said, "Can't believe I'm seeing a curse live."
Yeah, I love that. Hello from the VA. Hell yeah.
Let's see, is there anything on Haliburton?
Oh, he's
This is-
done.
It's like when Ray's.
I know, but I just want
Paul George.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went on a Disneyland trip. The summer Paul George was like he demanded the trade from the Pacers, and Ray's would not get off his phone. Every some dude with 10 followers
it
could have been
was-
tweeting.
it-
He
it
might
was
be
like-
going to the Blazers.
It was literally every 15 minutes. I was looking at my phone. It might have been
That might
every
be an
10
understatement.
minutes. Yeah, it might have been every 10 minutes.
You also, that was in the era when you would pop in like 1 or 2 headphones and we're like trying to have a conversation like in your ears. It's just like techno music as you're looking at Paul George news. And Ben and I are just like, what the fuck?
That was unhinged.
Yeah.
That was unacceptable.
We literally I think it was after a day or two we were like, Race, this is unacceptable.
It was. Yeah, it was. It was. Favorite WWE theme? Oh, that's a good question. There's so many good ones. Honestly, Roman's theme he had as the tribal chief might be my favorite. His current one's fine, but the one he had before was just him coming to the court with that theme, with that music.
This
was
game has been
fantastic.
so sloppy. There's another people in here, Race.
Oh, God damn it.
I guess at halftime I'll pull it up on our account and help you.
Are you going to go to a Club World Cup game? Thought about it, just never could find one.
What's the closest venue?
Seattle. I thought about
I mean-
it. Miranda and I almost went to one of the Atletico or Inter games. We just could never find one on a day that worked for both of us.
I don't know. I'd rather save for a
For the
Seahawks
actual
game or
World
the
Cup.
World Cup. Hardenstein, great minutes so far.
He's killing it, yeah.
J-Dub, I swear, has been a ghost. Good pass there, but
Come on, Pascal, this is your time to take over.
the vets for OKC, Caruso and Hardenstein, have been good. And Caruso again.
There we go. Another turnover.
Yeah.
Just
This is crazy.
I mean, this is what Game 7s are. Though.
Yeah.
You know, every one of those players out there is just shitting bricks playing this game.
Yeah, I was listening to the radio. Apparently, they were talking. It was like ESPN talking about the lines and stuff. The over/under was like 214. I was like, no way. Could still happen.
It could, yeah. But the last two we've had was what? 95-88 was the Spurs Heat, and then 93-89 was
And then before that, Lakers Celtics, it was like 80. I think they listed as like
83-79.
Yeah, it was something like that.
And then what was the Pistons?
That was
Spurs,
like
88-77. Yeah. Not return. Hallie's done for the game.
Someone said, "No way you support Portland, Liverpool." Damn right. Okay, here's how it worked though. What we were all picking our prem teams. I saw Luis Suarez. It was like late at night. They were showing the highlights from a Tottenham game, and I was like, "That dude looks like an asshole." That's my new team. That's how it happened. So,
would you guys watch a one-on-one basketball league? Probably not, honestly.
if they could, I would watch one-on-one. What I pitched for a long time is like All-Star Weekend. I think that'd be great. Like. They'd have to probably do it by a position group. Imagine like KD versus like Braun or KD versus Tatum or something. That'd be cool. But a league, nah. What do you guys think about the South American clubs in the Club World Cup? Hate to say it, we.
I mean,
I don't know what to say.
From what I've heard is like, you know, a lot of the big European teams and their fans aren't like super into the Club World Cup, but apparently like all the South American teams are like. They love it. They're taking it like awesome, super seriously. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I love the idea.
It's awesome. Yeah. I mean, if you're a team like from Brazil, or Boca Juniors or some, or any of the Mexican teams, it's like,
what a pass.
This is the only opportunity you're going to get to play against, you know, the big European teams in like an actual competitive environment, not just a friendly. So a lot of people were hating on the idea of the Club World Cup, saying like it's like a cash grab for FIFA, and like, yeah, it kind of is.
Almost everything FIFA
is but at the same time, like, you know, it's a brand new tournament. Like, give it time. I think, like, you know, in 40 years, you know, will it ever be as big to the European teams as, like, the Champions League? Probably not, but it's still, I think it's a really cool concept. You know?
I got to give respect to it. Some guy keeps asking about your trip to Denver. So.
Oh, it was great. Yeah. It was great. It was a long time ago. It was back in February, but, yeah, it was for me and my girlfriend's 1-year anniversary. We went on a skiing trip to Colorado. It was awesome. Went to a Blazers and a Nuggets game. That was the game where Jamal Murray dropped 55 on us. So, yeah. That was fun. But, no, it was great. It was awesome. KD should have went to the Blazers. We should have just drafted him. Could have avoided all this headache.
I think it would have given us more headache if we were the team he drafted, because look how that worked out for them.
Yeah. We all know he just would have dipped. This dude, Brandon Roy, got hurt.
Fuck
I'm playing with soft ass LaMarcus.
Can't win with these cats.
Just kidding, love LaMarcus, but
KD and LaMarcus, the two Texas boys, that would have.
That's a good point.
That would have gone hard.
That is a good point.
Do you guys think the Pacers are cooked?
I think so.
I mean, in terms of winning the game at this point, probably, but I think they'll hang around.
And they're down 2.
Yeah, they're only down.
I know they're staying in
it's
it.
It's a game
last
7.
Time they stayed in it.
Yeah, the Thunder are so young. I think the big problem is, like, say they're down 2. There's a minute left. Who's the guy?
Siakam. Nembhard.
Yeah, Nembhard.
Oh my God.
That's honestly happened a lot in these finals for both teams.
Yeah, it's mainly been the Pacers taking advantage of those inbounds. Yeah. They got to stay strong here. This could be a stretch, where like they got to just stay in it. They cannot let OKC go on a run, or I think they might be cooked.
If they fall down by double digits, they're in big trouble.
Yeah, if they fall down by double digits, I would probably say it's over. But then again, it's the Pacers.
What is Obi Toppin doing?
There you go.
God, we're tied.
Neesmith.
It's what they do.
That dude had a King's Haliburton
jersey. Some fucking old white dude with a tucked-in Pacers shirt into his jeans. Doesn't get more Indiana Midwest than that.
Dort with that high-ass fucking three-pointer.
Case and Wallace, wow. Okay, see that they look
so tight.
They're showing their age, I think.
Tough shot.
Shea, yeah, I think Shea's got to be the one. He's definitely most experienced. Yeah, they do need to drive the basket. All right, I don't even want to say the name of this.
Botafogo, I think?
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Did I butcher that? Yeah, I mean, they just beat PSG.
Really?
Like, how awesome is that?
That's fucking awesome.
Just the fact that they get to even, like,
That is so cool.
The fact they even get the opportunity to play against PSG.
To
and they
beat the team that won the Champions League.
Not just the team that won the Champions League, the team
Whooped
that
Liverpool's ass.
and whooped Inter Milan's ass. Like,
Hey, no, that went to penalties, didn't it?
yeah, but they were whooping your ass before that.
Okay.
Liverpool, yeah,
And?
they were out of that game until like the 90th minute. They got a out of nowhere goal.
Well, they won their first Champions League. They can catch up.
You think Oregon will make the college football playoffs? Yes. Will they not choke this time? Unfortunately,
Come on,
probably not. That's kind of what we do. I think we'll make it as like, we'll go 10-2, 11-1. We'll make it as like, 7th seed, maybe win our first game and then lose to Georgia or something.
They already fixed the seeding, right? So it's like...
It's going to be the buys are going to go to just the top 4 teams
Okay.
now.
So yeah, is it the top 12 teams going to the playoff now?
It's the
Because it's getting bigger each year, right?
It's the 5 highest rated conference champions, and then the rest of the teams is just by the ratings.
Real quick,
Okay, but
shout-
how many total teams?
12.
Okay.
Someone shout out, donated from the Czech Republic. 3 a.m.
3
here.
a.m.
You
there,
are
damn.
a legend.
That's
Hey, shout out Thomas Souček and Vladimir Kofal, the Czech mates of the West Ham lineup and Czech national team.
Okay,
There you
okay.
I'm-
Also, shout out to our boy. Link in the description. Cantina Talk. Best Lego,
God.
Star Wars Lego YouTube channel out there. So
Exactly.
give him a subscribe. Tell him Synthetic Sports. That's where you hear from.
You think Carson Beck gets exposed in Miami? I think he got
Bro,
exposed
yeah, I
this
was
past
gonna
year
say.
in Georgia.
Who are like the Heisman people? Of course, we're talking about everything but the NBA.
Arch.
Arch, yeah, Arch is up there. I'm sure Jeremiah Smith, of course.
Honestly, Jeremiah Smith was like plus 3,000 to win it. That's the best odds for the Heisman by far. Is him.
Most overrated
What was
player in college football, Ryan Williams.
But he's only 17.
Yeah, had that one spin move, which was clean
Yeah.
as hell. But like, then now he's
Nah, he started the year
Is that the dude
insanely
for
well.
Alabama, right?
The receiver
yeah,
for
that
Bama,
young wide
yeah.
receiver.
He started the year insanely well and then cooled off big time as the year went on.
Cade Klubnik.
Klubnik's a good shout, yeah.
Yeah, the Hawks legend Creechy. I don't even know. I knew how to pronounce his name at one point. Yeah.
Dylan Tiedemann is a dog, yeah. Apparently he's a big get, the safety from Purdue.
When are you guys when are you guys answering Macwell's call out?
I had a couple ideas for some
Called
soccer
us out
related
on
videos.
making,
What's so funny
Football,
is
soccer.
Miranda and I were on our way back down from Mount Hood from skiing when I was just like it was like a blizzard. So we're driving super slowly through the blizzard back home. I'm like, let's see what's on YouTube right now. And yeah, I pull up Macwell's channel and I watch that video and it's just, by the way, Synthetic Sports. And I didn't see it coming at all. No one had
That's
said like you guys got
amazing.
called. I just saw it and I was just like, oh my god, we just got called out. Soon though, summer.
Yeah.
Summertime.
Polish Indiana fan.
Oh my gosh.
That's
That's
interesting.
awesome.
That's amazing, yeah. Tell me 3 things.
Devastated but awake.
Yeah.
2-point game. Like I said, though, this is a big close the half for Indiana.
Like, remember how all of us felt when Nurkic broke his leg right before the playoffs?
Happened
Now-
in this basement.
It did.
Yeah.
Happened right over there. The
Now-
TV wasn't over here. It was over there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Now amplify that by instead of being right before the playoffs, you're in the finals.
Yeah, it'd be like
and instead
Dame.
of Nurkic, it's Dame.
It's the it's the most important basketball game you've ever watched your team play.
I'd be
Yeah.
crying.
I think I would be inconsolable.
Someone in Lily said in chat
Oh.
said hi, Evan.
Hey, Lil.
Careful, Lily. That man's engaged right now.
He called us out on the Luka Doncic trade video.
He was like, I've made 2 NBA videos, and You guys have made zero soccer videos, so.
How do we get the polls in here? You remember how people did polls? Or like I always see those on YouTube streams.
I'm
I
looking
think,
like I can do it.
Can
on
I?
my phone.
Yeah. Ray's the only one signed into the account right now, but
I don't know if I can do it from here. We might have to do it from like my
maybe at
actual
halftime
computer.
we should get a poll saying like, do people want? We've only done it a couple times, but return of like football content, as in NFL or college
American
football.
yeah. Every once in a while we can do something soccer related, but you're gonna get like the most brain dead
just
casual
don't
takes
know.
you'll ever see.
But I know we have so many European or like international viewers. I don't know how many people watch American football, NFL, or college football.
I mean, I've seen on some of our American football videos, there'll be people like, I'm from, like Argentina or Brazil and don't care at all about American football, but I watch because of you guys. And I'm like,
yeah,
it warms my heart, man.
Love stream, Love Island. Yeah, that'll be next. That's for after the game.
The after party.
Doesn't even start until 6, Lily. Calm down.
Someone said yes to American football.
3 things that would make the All-Star game better. They're going USA versus the world, right, for this upcoming one?
Is that confirmed?
I don't know if it's confirmed. I think it was like heavily rumored.
I think that would.
Ooh,
Okay.
it's an interesting idea. I just wonder how they do the selection thing. Like, what if you have more American All-Stars than international ones? How do you balance the team?
I think they would just have to put people on world, or maybe it'd be a little bit uneven. Maybe there's some sort of like, oh, this person's parent was from another. It's really tough. Jonathan Rogers thinks Club Nick will win Heisman, but Arch is decent.
Arch, I mean, I get why Arch is the favorite, but considering he's barely ever played for Texas, I think the hype around him is a bit much.
Plus, he's gonna be that guy where if you're the favorite to win the Heisman, you almost never win it.
Yeah.
So
I think the only one who's done it in the last like 30 years was Marcus. He was the only one who was the favorite going, why did you point to the sky like he's dead?
His career is.
Oh, man. He's a solid backup. Club Nick's a good shout for the Heisman. A lot of people in Europe never heard of American football. Yeah, that's
the thing.
That's the problem.
And I don't know how many. I guess we can obviously check the analytics, but someone got into the NBA because of our videos. That is crazy from Ireland.
That's nuts.
Smooth Toast, legend.
Shit, maybe we can get some of the Europeans into American football.
That's the trick. I mean,
Show
they're
guys
doing
what's
those
up.
international games.
Right.
They're doing college football in Ireland.
That's crazy to
You
me.
guys are just American propaganda.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm on it. Whoever's doing these spam bots, if you're an actual person,
It looks
you're
like
a
a
bot, just
bot
stop.
account,
I think it's a
yeah.
bot account, yeah, but
Trying to get people to watch.
it's a bunch
the
of
game.
bots.
favorite COD Zombies and multiplayer map.
Well,
Ray
multiplayer
should go
map.
first.
Multiplayer map is easy. It's Nuketown.
Yeah, that's for both of us.
And then favorite COD Zombies map. I have a poster of it right over there. You can't see it, but Origins from Black Ops 2 does basically everything perfectly. The only complaint is a little too much mud. Other than that, it is a perfect. What?
What's
He's
the
not
Pokemon
wrong.
complaint? Too much water.
Too much. Well, okay, but
The mud slows you down,
slows you
super
down.
annoying.
Yeah, there should be some more like planks of wood to alleviate that. You need the mud because if it didn't have the mud, the map would be too big. It'd be too easy. So I get why it's there. There's just a little too much of it. Other than that, it's a perfect map.
A second Nuketown, but my favorite Ascension. Just oh my god, just
It's a classic.
Black Ops 1 first map pack. It so much fun. The monkeys are annoying as fuck. Fuck the monkeys.
Yeah, the monkeys can.
But it's so much fun.
For me, it's Nuketown or Nuketown 2025. I like the little sleeker look.
Yeah.
And then I liked, what was the one we always used to play, like Notchster on Toten?
Knockdown Toten.
I think so.
That's the
one with,
very
like,
first
catwalk.
one.
No.
Oh, Darius.
Oh yeah,
Darius, yeah.
Darius is amazing.
That was
too.
my favorite, just because, the memory.
Yeah, Darius is my
I'm gonna go
number
to the
3.
bathroom.
Evan Anderson gets it. Ascension was amazing. Yeah.
Ascension is fantastic. I think
I'm just going to clear the air here. My name's Evan Anderson. So that's crazy.
that's why we were cracking up at it earlier.
That's why I've been saying your full name, like, this entire time.
Yeah. Any of you guys that played Call of Duty Black Ops, we put some mileage on that game. Let's just say that we played
a lot,
so much. It honestly is a big reason Race and I are such close friends.
Oh yeah,
that's literally how I met Rinky.
Yeah, that's how we all met and started hanging out. Was playing Black Ops 1 back in 8th grade.
And let's be real, we ran people.
Oh, of course we did.
One of us would get the Blackbird, and it was GG after
game
that.
over, yeah.
We got the guy asking, "Do you think one of you guys will be a dad?" No, we are pushing 30, so maybe we should start thinking about it. But we're still we're years away.
I mean, one of us is married, so
married, engaged, and
ways away though. Any retrospectives coming soon? Yes, in a couple weeks, hopefully, and it's a big one. Moon, Call the Dead, and Ascension are great. They are all great, honestly.
Moon's cool. Moon at first was tough to adjust to, but
Moon is kind of a pain in the ass at times because if a window gets destroyed, then it becomes horrible. But just the gimmick of killing zombies on the moon is
it's such a cool setting.
It's such a cool idea.
This is so depressing. I mean,
it's a 1-point game.
Hey, I didn't think the stream was that.
Yeah,
bad.
come on.
I mean, I feel horrible for Haliburton, but the actual game itself, the Pacers are still there.
Yeah.
Zoe Jenkins might be a bit of a struggle for American football than NBA because rugby, but I know in the UK at least it's slowly getting more popular.
Bro.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
That's
rugby
cool.
and fucking cricket, huge in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Still a 2-point game.
Well, yeah.
Transit is overhated. No, it's not.
I don't think Transit's that bad, but I know you
fun.
hate it.
Transit is the worst map they've ever made. And I don't think it's particularly close.
I loved when you missed the bus and you're like, okay, guess I'm running it.
That's the thing.
That was so much fun, though.
And it's just the fog and you just hear noises.
Guess I'm stuck at town, guys. Just pick me up on...
Let me know when you guys are on
Pick
the
me
way
up
back.
when you get here in the bus 7 minutes later.
Someone said any more never to win a championship yet. During the offseason, forgotten teams, we're really going to try and get back on those because, it's just hard.
It's hard when the season's going on and there's so much stuff to talk about that's happening.
Yeah.
In the moment. Once we get to the off season and we've got some time to breathe.
And we try to save because there's not a lot of stuff going. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of off-season stuff, draft stuff, but it's good time to put those out. But we haven't forgot.
Do you think Portland will get an MLB team?
I think eventually.
They just. I was reading somewhere they just approved it was $800 million for to build a baseball stadium on the waterfront. I hope we get it because the plot of land that they bought for a potential ballpark, it's right on the south waterfront, and it would be a beautiful place for a baseball stadium.
We need people is it San Francisco where they're in the bay and they catch the home run balls?
Yeah, I think it would be like that because it'd be right on the land. River.
That's my MVP right there.
I mean, it's a tie game.
Lily,
Seriously.
if the Pacers win and Pascal Siakam gets the MVP, we're making $40.
And Mary, if the Thunder lose, might be living in the car next month, so
I might be sleeping on the couch.
And Miranda, I'm not a degenerate gambler, so I don't have anything on this game.
Move the Rays to Portland? Yeah, why not?
The fucking
stadium
Devil
is
Rays.
destroyed, so...
Keep the name, though. The Portland Devil Rays.
What? Do we have our WNBA team name?
Yeah, Fire. They're going to go back to what the one they did from the early 2000s.
I was going to say...
I'm really excited for that team.
That's got potential.
We've said it before. We have this one friend who you wouldn't peg as a WNBA fan. Doesn't follow any other sport, but is just a massive Phoenix Mercury fan.
That's not a goaltend, unless I completely missed that, but...
To me, it did too, but we might have missed it. So, and yeah, the WNBA is cool. I'm gonna try and watch a few more games this season because why not? Hoops, during the off season, summer league, WNBA.
Ball is ball.
Why not? Yeah.
Ball's ball. Caitlin Clark.
What past NFL, NBA games would y'all go to if you had the chance?
2016 finals, the block.
Yeah. To me, NFL right away, the Seahawks, Niners 2013. Not even the Super Bowl, the
finals,
the
conference
conference
finals.
NFC championship game.
There's not a lot of Oregon games that I haven't been to, so I can't really... I mean, that's not NFL or NBA. I was going to say Brandon Roy's game 4 against Dallas in 2011.
I want to go to
that'd be
something
fun.
before that, like before the injuries and everything, because that was the one where he was like scoring when he.
That's the
after
one
he
we came back from.
right?
Yeah, the 18-point deficit.
That was magical. I cried.
I almost cried. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Game 7 2016 finals. Like that's the game. I don't know how many Cavs fans were in the building, but
we'd be 3 of them.
yeah. That was the best. I would root for the Blazers at first. We get knocked out in the first round, and then I'm like, all right, time to bandwagon.
Yeah,
All
time
in
to go
on
for
LeBron.
Time to hop on Bron.
See, I was on that train from like early,
Yeah.
like when he was with the Heat.
From the Cavs, you were even. a
I
Bron
was,
fan.
yeah. I still got my my Cavs LeBron jersey upstairs from when I was like 10 years old.
I remember my NBA philosophy outside of like the Blazers. It was just sports. I would always root for the underdog.
Whoa.
And they're
Pacers
up!
had the lead.
So I used to hate Bron at first, but
Lily said, "I feel like I'm spying on y'all."
yeah, this someone said this is the best and worst basketball. Yeah, this
It is, yeah.
Huge shout out to the Indiana Pacers. though.
Honestly, yeah. The fact that they're keeping it this competitive is spectacular.
What NBA team roster would make the best NFL team?
That's a fun question.
That is awesome.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. What are the biggest teams? Because
You
the
can't, but
Lakers.
you can't be too big.
No, that's true. But I'm not
need-
saying the Lakers are too small.
I honestly think it might be Oklahoma City.
Really,
Yeah.
bro? Where are you putting Chet? Wide
Uh,
receiver?
Tight end. I think about who else. Like Caruso would be a mean safety. Dort linebacker easily.
Okay.
Hartenstein, fantastic left tackle.
Who's your quarterback though?
Chet.
No,
He's the guy who can't get touched the most.
No, Chet. He's gonna try to step in that pocket. He's gonna get
Yeah.
rocked and be out for the season, game 1.
I was gonna say.
I'm just gonna say,
yeah.
just don't take any hits. Make sure you don't take any hits.
I'm trying to think.
Who's that? Don't they have like a Williams?
Shea as like a shifty slot receiver.
Yeah, or running back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the Rockets. Well, now that they got Kate, I was thinking Rockets before.
Honestly,
KD.
what about the Blazers?
Honestly, Bucks. Hand the ball off to Giannis and just Brooke Lopez going to be blocking for him.
What about the Blazers? You had Scoot Henderson,
Scoot's a
running
running
back.
back.
Yeah, Scoot's a running back.
Shaden Sharp,
Shaden's a wide
fantastic
receiver.
wed zone wide receiver.
Yeah,
Jeremy
imagine
Grant
him on
tight
that
end.
lob.
Denny's a strong safety.
Denny's a strong safety. He is, yeah. Who's our quarterback for the Blazers?
Pistons, okay, I like Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah.
I was going to fuck somebody up. Yeah, that's a good. I would have to, look
Isaiah
at
Stewart would be a
rosters.
D end. Like, imagine Isaiah Stewart coming off the edge
Yeah.
unblocked.
Cage your quarterback. He's got good field vision.
I feel like Cade could actually be a good quarterback. Like, that's a weird
Pacers
comparison
now
I
up
could see.
3 and might take the lead going into halftime.
Ooh. God damn.
Their defense is keeping them in this game.
Obi, Toppin, and Chet were like all over each other. Oh no, not Chet. Isaiah Hartenstein. Sorry,
Yeah.
I see a white boy out there.
Make a starting 5 with today's NBA players. Like, just like best possible starting 5, or
Or maybe they mean like NFL, but
If I could, okay. If their question is
Big
an
bucket.
NFL group into an NBA starting 5, I'm trying to think who's a tall ass motherfucker. I don't think that you have like someone.
oh,
that
you're
could play
saying bring the
center.
NFL players.
If that's what they're asking,
it just
I
says
don't-
make a starting 5 with today's NBA players. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Then
just
at that point,
clarify.
just pick anyone.
Xavier
make it-
DeGuide might just favorite or best. So like if you could just have your dream starting 5 with players in the NBA today.
See, growing up a Blazer fan, I like believe in specific roles. Like the shooting guard
Yeah.
has to be
Okay.
3 and D.
Okay.
Like because I
Okay.
grew up with like 12 years of Wesley Matthews. Like that's
Right.
all I remember.
Uh-huh.
And Batum, like your 3 has to be like rebound,
kinda do it all,
assists.
Swiss Army
Yeah.
knife.
Then-
Favorite point guard. I mean, it's probably, I almost want to say like non-Blazers because then it just kind of.
It's Damian Lillard.
I was gonna say I'm
Well-
still taking Dame.
I'm trying to think like players that didn't play for the Blazers at all.
Dame or Shot or SGA.
I'm thinking my starting 5 would probably. I
I
think
do
it's
love books.
center. I'm gonna go Wemby. I'll go
Yeah.
Giannis at the 4,
Okay.
and Edwards at the 2. Who do I want at the 3.
I'm taking Braun. I'm probably doing all
the
that.
3?
And Braun.
I honestly might, still take Braun at the 3.
Ooh, but what
I don't
about
know if he can play 3 anymore. You
Luka?
gotta put him at the 4.
I don't want Luka.
Oh, sorry, Blue Yeti.
I think I'll take LeBron at the 3 and SGA at the 1. I thought about taking Steph at the 1 for the shooting, but actually no, I'm gonna take
not
Steph
the
at the
Joker.
1. Not. That's actually a good point.
If we're talking about the best, it's
Yeah,
Joker.
I'm going-
It's Giannis. It's Shea.
But I'm trying to think of a lineup that'll work like together. You know, not just the best names.
Jokic is gonna work with anybody.
Yeah,
That's
I'm going
true.
Jokic, Curry, Luka.
Starting from the Pokemon.
Okay, I'll do that next.
Right? Yeah. We're gonna have halftime here in a
Jokic,
sec, so we'll have a
Curry,
sec.
Luka, Giannis, and then for my 2,
2's tough. I mean, you could go Ant.
probably Ant.
Because
Donovan-
I think
you go
Ant's a
Donovan
pretty
Mitchell?
solid one at the 2. I think.
Especially if you have Curry,
Clear
because
is what you're saying?
I think he's clear. Yeah, Mitchell's great, but I think Ant is pretty clear of Mitchell. That's just me, but
I agree.
I don't know. I think people. Ant's better two-way, and people love Ant. He's gonna be better for sure. But I think people underrate Mitchell.
I'll be honest, I saw a lot more of Ant than I saw of Mitchell this season.
Mitchell did kind of throw at the end of that Pacers series, but
Nemhard step back, got it! Wow,
of course he would.
unbelievable. 3 seconds left. Just don't foul or anything.
And the Pacers going to halftime up 1.
That's crazy.
Booker at 2.
I'd rather have
Look.
Ant. I feel like Ant.
Oh yeah, over
is,
Book.
Yeah, Book's a
I
better
love
pure,
Book, but
Book's a better pure scorer and probably a better distributor. But I like Ant on the defensive end more.
And especially like if you're thinking about the starting 5, I have Curry, I've taken Luka and all that stuff. So like,
You got plenty of scoring. You need some defense.
yeah,
no, I'm going Joker, Giannis. The thing is Tatum healthy? So that's my boy, even though he got hurt.
Yeah.
If it's healthy Tatum, I'll take Tatum at 3. Shea, and I guess I'd probably just go Ant because he plays two-way in this hypothetical lineup.
I'd take Curry over Shea in this
Over
hypothetical.
Shea.
I might
lineup.
take Shea for a little more defense because at this point you got 40-year-old Braun who's not great.
Yeah, I'm not
defensively.
taking-
I didn't take Braun.
That's
Exactly.
I went
You
Luka.
You took Luka, who's even worse.
You took
defensively.
Braun at 3. At the 3? He's too old for that.
What was your personal favorite video to make? The Dame retrospective is not even close. It was so much fun to make that. I got to relive I was like the primary editor on it. I got to relive every memory I've ever had as a Blazer fan.
Someone
For
said
10 years.
about the Kings making the playoffs again. I don't think that's happening anytime soon. I was thinking about a video idea for the offseason, like the rise and fall of the Sacramento Kings.
You know, I started actually to put together a doc for it was like the Pistons never-ending rebuild, but they ended up being good this year.
Yeah.
Might have to repurpose that for the Kings never-ending rebuild.
Zoe said she's headed out 2 a.m. Thank you so much for coming to Super Chats.
Yeah, no,
it means
thank
a
you.
ton.
It was awesome
Everyone
to have
who's
you
here
here.
is awesome.
This is crazy. We had, like we said, we had no idea what to expect, but 350 people watching is nuts.
Someone said their lineup is pretty good. Steph,
I saw that.
Anthony Edwards, Tatum, Giannis, Joker. That's pretty
I
balanced.
do like that.
You got your shooting. You got defenders.
You got enough defense, yeah.
Will the Hornets ever do anything? Of course not.
Nope. They're genuinely a cursed franchise. They
That-
can't get anything right.
That's another video topic we have is
Like
why are
top
the
cursed
why are the
franchises.
Charlotte Hornets always bad? So how long does it usually take to make a video? It varies, but
It varies, yeah. I would say generally, however long the video is,
in
about
minutes.
in minutes, an hour and a half to 2 hours, per minute. So if a video is
You
10,
think that much?
yeah, it depends, but
I usually it depends.
if you're not speeding through it, if you want to take your time on it,
Usually, I think Race does his more spaced out. I'm always procrastinating. Just
Well, for me, I gotta get the builds done.
Right,
I
for-
gotta record that, and you gotta think about it. For all the building you're seeing, that's at 20 times speed.
that's the thing. For us, a lot of the research that we have to do for
That's
some of
true, if you
ours,
count that.
well, that's what I'm counting everything, the
Yeah.
research, rendering,
scripting.
recording, all that stuff. And shit, sometimes you just run into a video that won't pass a copyright check,
Yeah.
and then you're up. Literally for the video we uploaded, what was it, this past Friday? I was up till 6:45 in the morning, Friday morning, trying to get the video to pass the copyright check. It just would not pass it until finally. I got to the point where I rendered it one last time, uploaded it. I was like, if this doesn't pass, I'm just taking an L and just not making any money on this because I need to go to sleep.
Super chat, just want to mention them as they come in. Someone said, remember earlier in the series we had pundits dodging Hallie? Yeah.
People were pointing out, I think it was when Garland got hurt and Stephen A was yelling at Garland that he needs to play, but also when he came back and played poorly, yelled at him for playing poorly.
And it's
NBA players can't win.
Brother, they're playing through injuries, literally risking their bodies, and you're out here playing solitaire, sitting on your ass. So I don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Appreciate everyone that likes the Dortmund kit. It was the closest thing I had to Pacer colors, so I had to put it on.
Damn, super chat's coming in. You guys are real ones.
This
Thank
is
you so much.
This is amazing. This is crazy.
With Hallie hurt and Tatum and the Knicks struggling to find a head coach and the Bucks a disaster. That's a team we were talking. I don't know if you were...
Honestly, they have as good a chance as anybody.
I mean, it's my boy Cade.
Yeah,
I say that about half the players in the NBA is my boy.
Yeah,
but
Cade,
You
Chad.
do. You
Apparently Tatum now too.
Well, Tatum, yeah, this year LeBron.
A Boston Celtic.
I mean, I coined it the Jason Tatum playoffs.
You
and then
did.
He tore his Achilles.
You cursed it with the playoff.
But yeah, I would love to see the Pistons get back to the final.
Honestly,
the Pistons,
yeah.
They're an awesome franchise.
I would love to see the Pistons be a player in the East.
And then Xavier DeGod, who's our number one supporter out here. Thank you so much. Rank these franchises from least to greatest: Lakers, Celtics, Bulls, Spurs, and Warriors.
Warriors, I think, are definitively the least. Because
I agree.
They've had their amazing run up until now, but before that, they had 40 years where they were nothing.
Okay.
They made the playoffs 10 times in 40 years. I think if you look at the all-time win percentage, even with their dynasty run, they're still not even...
They're probably below the Blazers.
They're way below the Blazers. They're 17th. I think the Blazers are 9th. So...
I honestly, if I were doing that from 5, I'd do Warriors, Spurs, Bulls, Celtics, Lakers.
I honestly think, that's the only way you can do it.
I think the Celtics have more titles, so that's the only one that you could potentially...
Yeah.
I think I'm going to put the Spurs above the Bulls.
The
Bulls had that, again, they had that one amazing stretch, but they really haven't done anything.
But it's
other than
the
that.
best player ever, and
That's-
two
yeah,
three-peats?
That's true, but I think the Spurs have they had a longer period of sustained success than the Bulls. The Bulls were like a supernova for 8 years.
They did also have
we're
the
still talking
D-Rose,
about Rome.
that era where they were contending as well, where the Spurs have really only had the Duncan era and that's it. It was a long ass
But
era.
yeah, it lasted 20 years
But-
basically.
But I mean,
And they're going to be right
Jordan
back
to the end of the Rose era was 20 years.
But Jordan didn't play the Jordan era was
It ended in 98?
84
And then
to
what?
98?
Less than
14 years.
10 years?
I mean, Ben Gordon was big.
Yeah.
But we do gotta dock them points for being just complete shit this past 5 whatever years you
And
want
they
to
were
say.
complete shit for a while after Jordan retired.
My take
Levine,
is the
DeRozan
Lakers are
The Lakers
David
are number
Robinson
one.
90s. That's a fair point. Yeah. Lakers are number one because they did
Before
it
that,
across
they had,
eras.
Yeah.
They have LeBron, they got Kobe, they got they have all the legends.
Magic.
Celtics have the legends too, but
not to the same caliber. We're not... even though some people be like, Bill Russell's the GOAT, 11 rings. We don't talk about Celtics players. No one's... When we talk about Paul Pierce now, we're joking about that.
I mean, the
dude.
Celtics have won 2 titles in 40 years. So,
Someone's got a Lego clone trooper.
I've seen that dude
Which,
in
by
chat.
the way, link in description, our boy, the Cantina Top. Best Lego Star Wars builds in the world.
That's bold.
I wouldn't go that far.
I gotta hype my boy up.
Once I get more space, the mocks can get real big.
Favorite home game you've been to in Portland? I mean, there's two.
There's two
choices.
that are way above everything
And
else.
come on,
Which Dame shot?
It's the OKC.
It's getting
one.
OKC one.
It's
Like
the
I
OKC
said,
one.
that game was a literal Disney movie. That was a made-for-TV Disney movie.
We were all at it. We were all at both of them.
Yep.
Yeah, just...
I mean, the fact that we were we were kind of killing them at first, and then they went on that huge run, took a 15-point lead. We came back, Nurk showed up, and then he hit the shot and waved goodbye. That was a perfect night.
Nurk was wearing a West
close.
Brick t-shirt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
What was the game where we had the moment with the two other guys where they?
That was the first Dame
That was
shot.
the first. We were just screaming at each other. The guy had the beer in his
He
hand.
fell
and it
into
didn't
the
drop.
next
didn't
aisle
spill his
over, but
beer.
held his beer. Because I remember
Oh my
I
God.
saw Dame hit the shot. I looked down. He's laying over an aisle, screaming, celebrating with his beer not spilled.
Didn't spill his beer though. There was also the
Impressive.
guy in the hallway after the Dame shot who was like, "We're like,
Oh my God.
yeah, just like."
Did we
everyone-
put that in the Dame
Yes.
video?
Yeah, it's in there. I think
Yeah.
it's in there. Maybe not that part specifically, but there's definitely clips from that game that we took in the Dame video.
Adam, Chris, yeah, we did already voice our thoughts, but of course, Super Chat will give you our thoughts. Katie to the Rockets. I mean, that makes the Rockets very interesting. We haven't really digested it much because we're mainly focused on like this game, the end of the season, but you don't give up on Amen Thompson. Jabari Smith Jr. stays. They're going to be good.
They still have this control of the Suns' picks too.
Yeah, they have all these picks, so they want to make more moves.
If they want to, go upgrade the roster even more, they still have an opportunity to do it.
I love Amen Thompson. Like,
It kind of shrinks your window a little bit. I mean, you're still gonna have Sengun and Amen after KD retires, but you gotta you have like a 3-year window now that you really need to maximize.
but like that was the one thing. Like they needed an isolation score, half court guy.
They needed a consistent isolation score because Jalen Green could score in the isolation, but he was so inconsistent that you just couldn't rely on
And
him.
with Katie, like that's gonna be OKC. Regardless of how this game goes, they're still gonna be the favorites. But who else could you put over the Rockets
In the
out
West,
west?
at the West, at
Nobody.
least. Portland.
We get Giannis. I mean, like I said, we're bringing Giannis.
Maybe
Dame
if we
here.
maybe if we bring in Giannis.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That's based on my thoughts.
Do you consider this a low-scoring finals game? What's it? It's 48-47 right now?
So far, yeah, I think so.
it
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say no for a game 7. 48-47 at halftime. We're on pace for about 100. We were talking about this earlier. The past couple game 7s,
Yeah.
both teams generally score like in the high 80s, low 90s. So honestly, yeah, I think there's been a decent amount of scoring for a game 7 of the finals. I think there's been a decent amount of scoring.
Damn, this Coke Zero hitting me. I gotta use the bathroom again. It's the Coke Zero, man.
Best Coke ever.
Yep.
Best Coke ever. Best Sunday.
Sharing a
ever.
Coke with Jalen.
There you go.
I'll give him a ring.
Do you think ring culture matters? I mean, it matters, but it can't be the be-all, end-all. Like, you can't... I don't think you can just be like, oh, this guy has 5 rings and someone else has 3 rings, so the guy with 5 is definitively better. Like, it's
Exactly. It's like saying Paul Pierce is better than James Harden.
Yeah.
It's like
I
everyone
mean-
knows that's
Yeah.
not true.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like 80% of people will agree with that.
Or like
gonna
saying
have the guy-
Jason Kidd's better than Chris Paul. I mean, that's probably more of a discussion, but I think
Yeah.
people would lean towards Chris Paul. But it's a point that you can make in an argument, and there's always the thing like, are you like a winning player? Do you contribute to winning? But again, basketball is not golf. It's not tennis. It's a team game. There's context to everything, so it matters, but it
Xavier-
can't be the only thing.
Yeah. Xavier put his top 10 in. MJ Kareem at 2, Kobe at 3, which
That's crazy.
I was gonna say when Ben gets out here, he'll have something to say about that. Magic at 4, Duncan at 5, LeBron at 6.
He's
Ben's talking from the
you can hear it
bathroom.
from the bathroom.
Uh-oh. Dude, this dude responded like he tagged him and said, nah. This
Yeah.
dude said, hell no.
Look,
Damn, Xavier, they did not fuck with the...
Kobe, obviously all respect in the world to Kobe as a player. He's the most overrated player in NBA history. Like, he's fantastic. I think he's top 10, but the amount of people that put him like top 3, I think is lunacy.
This dude has Shaq over Curry, which, maybe.
No, I respect our boy though. He's been playing with the super
we've been-
chats,
yeah.
but Braun at 6 is crazy.
Braun at 6 is
That's criminal.
Is nuts.
But I mean, everyone's entitled.
I was
to
going to
their
say
own opinion, so-
Magic and Duncan over Braun is bold.
Yeah, I think
Even
Tim
Kobe.
Duncan is top 5. It's so hard though.
I think Duncan's the best power forward in the game.
I honestly,
Yeah.
I would need to sit down for a couple hours and like go through resumes and stats and everything, watch some highlights to put my list together.
Well, you don't have that, buddy. You got a super chat on the live feed.
Make a decision.
It's so hard, and we don't
On the
talk about it a
spot.
ton because it's just like, how do you compare like Magic to Braun or Magic to
Stafford.
Bill Russell? Or something? It's like impossible.
Yeah.
But I personally, I love Tim Duncan. I think he's so good.
Yeah, I'd take him over Karl Malone because one, he has the rings, and two, he's not a pedophile.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That's true.
You're not wrong. Bro, cook that up and then had to dip out. Cantina Top, everybody.
Yep.
Link in the description
That's
for
why
his channel.
That's why we bring him on for stuff like that.
I got some really good Old Republic content right now. It's coming together.
Oh my god.
You used to stream Star Wars Battlefront 2, didn't you?
Back in the day.
Gotta get back on that.
We all got together, any Star Wars fans in chat. We were playing Battlefront 2, and then we had Episode 3. It's a
I
classic.
thought about streaming that yesterday, like on my channel.
Next time we do it, we should stream it, honestly.
Maybe.
Not
that'd be
us,
fun.
you. Because
Yeah,
that
We'll
would...
plug.
Oh, 100%.
Cantina, my boy. I got some good stuff over there, Spence, if you're into it. If you're about what your profile picture
Why not do a
is.
video talking over y'all's top 10? I mean,
It's a good summer idea.
I feel like that's something that's always like changing though.
yeah, we could do it. It's just, I don't know. We did the LeBron over Jordan video, and it's just
It's a topic that's
it's a little
kind
bit
of...
controversial.
And it's kind of played out a little bit. Like, I don't know.
But it's a good idea. What would you consider the Blazers' all-time starting five? I love this. Someone gave their
For the Pistons.
Oh, I
Pistons:
see that.
Billups, Rip Hamilton, Rodman, Wallace, Lambeer. Okay. Blazers 1.
Dame, obviously.
Dame. 2.
Roy.
It's Clyde.
Oh, Clyde,
That's the thing.
yeah.
Do we have to do specific
I'm doing
position,
a
or is it
position.
just okay?
I'm going by position. I'm gonna go pre-injury. Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna go Clyde. Yeah.
But then we're leaving out Roy and putting in like Jerome Kersey.
Could I play Roy at small forward?
Clyde's playing small forward if one of them's playing
Then
small.
I'll play Clyde at small forward.
And then it's
Yeah.
LaMarcus.
All
Rest in peace, Maurice Lucas.
Yeah.
But it's LaMarcus, and then it's Bill.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
not gonna say rest in peace to Bill.
well, we're including him.
We
on
made a
the-
video for Bill.
Yeah, where he's on the starting five. Trust me. So that would be our 5. Which this might be a question for you, E. Which Lego Star Wars complete saga character would make the greatest basketball player?
It has to be Chewie. No one could box him out.
Would it not be one of the Force Ghosts that just run through everybody?
Is Grievous
Is
on
that
there? I
cheating?
don't know who's on that.
Grievous.
Grievous. I'm
Well, it's a
thinking,
complete saga, so it's like every
So it's okay.
character,
That's what I
basically.
assumed.
honestly, probably Tarfaful.
Is that who?
It's the Wookiee chieftain.
Yeah,
Okay.
couldn't a Force Ghost just like
What
drain
about-
every 3, or like a Force user
What
just
about-
drain every 3?
I don't
What
think they
about-
can pick up the ball.
What about one? They have a lightsaber though.
Wait, so it doesn't just have like a normal, like they don't have Luke or
We're
something?
talking about the complete saga, though. Like, I don't think they do anything in that. Like,
What about the Kaminoans? Are there any Kaminoans with that wingspan, that height
That's
advantage?
true.
Just lay the ball up like Wilt
that's
style.
true. That's like a Wemby build.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to keep mentioning the super chats. Thank you so much for the support, Jonathan Rogers. It's a good point. If you're counting his NBA resume as a whole, Jerry West, what he did as a GM for office,
yeah.
Lakers, Warriors. Yeah,
He even did
Lakers, Warriors, Grizzlies, Clippers. Like he built so many teams.
Didn't he put the
yeah.
team together with Blake Griffin, Jordan, and Chris Paul? Wasn't that him?
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about the teams that won titles.
I think.
but-
I mean,
Portland fan over here.
hey, we got one. Yeah,
It happened, what, 21 years before you were born?
It's still there.
still there. The banner's up in the rafters. Ain't going anywhere. Nah, I mean, if you can build the Clippers and the Grizzlies into respectable winning teams, that's an accomplishment.
All right, second half starting. My take: Thunder end this quarter on a run, and then they pull away.
My take, TJ McConnell starts this quarter with a run, and then they pull away.
He did. What was the third quarter where it was just his quarter? Was it
The
the,
complete
last
saga
one?
is
Or?
better than the Skywalker saga. Xavier, that's bold, but I like the nostalgia.
I haven't played the Skywalker Saga. I played the complete saga, I think, on the DS growing up.
I played mine on, I think, the GameCube. And I have the Skywalker Saga for my Switch, and I was like, Lily, I'm going to get this so we can play it together. And she said, okay. We have not played it.
I remember playing the complete saga on my DS, and I have a ton of nostalgia for it. I played it a shit ton. I remember it was incredibly buggy, though. So
The
maybe
DS games back in the day
yeah,
were.
maybe it actually sucked, and I have, like, rose-colored nostalgia glasses on.
Someone said this is like a funny like throwback. Could we afford a Portland Finals game? We've always said we will be there. We'll rob a bank.
We'll figure something out.
We'll steal an old lady's purse.
I will.
I mean, at this
I'll
point,
kill my father to get insurance money.
at this
commit
point,
fraud.
we've got,
Sorry,
we've got
Dad.
a following.
Game 7.
We could pull a crypto scam at this point.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's good.
Well,
to
you
tell.
just blew it
A
away.
rug pull, yeah.
Buy
we'd be there.
synthetic.
Buy the
coin.
synthetic token, yeah.
Most shocking moment in this year's playoffs, I think had to be the Pacers' comeback in Game 1
Against
the Knicks.
Yeah.
If not Haliburton's injury.
Well, yeah, there's also Tatum's injury.
Yeah.
I think that would maybe the Aaron Gordon game winner. That was
For me, it's still Hallie because of the
The
way.
choke moment.
Yeah, but like not only that, like he shot that 3, it hit the back rim. I was like, oh, you
Yeah,
missed it.
that
It
was
went to the
crazy.
sky and came right back through.
There was a clip
And-
of a Knicks fan where he walked out of like a bar or something. He's like, "Yeah, we won it," and they're like, "Bro, he made that shot."
That's outrageous.
Yeah, I would still agree. But that Aaron Gordon, not the Thunder one, but the one where he puts it in, that
Yeah.
was.
How do you feel about Melo being snubbed for Rookie of the Year? He led his team to the playoffs. Cavs and Nuggets had the same exact record that year before.
Ooh! Durant with the rainbow.
That was a rainbow.
Bro,
Ray
his,
Carlisle was like, what the fuck?
his arc is crazy. Like, I don't even know how people could shoot a basketball like that.
I mean, I don't either, but I shoot the ball
Pascal.
super flat, so.
Let's
Gets it
go!
back.
That's my
Melo
MVP.
being snubbed for Rookie of the Year. I mean, if I'm going to be real, I don't
Isn't
really
it his
care.
second season? Is that the...
No, they're
he's
talking about
talking about
Carmelo
Carmelo
Anthony with
Anthony.
LeBron winning it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hard for us to tell because we were like 6 years old and weren't paying attention to hoops.
I had a fucking one
So,
of those
yeah.
spirals in school where if you changed it, it would change like the picture you were looking at.
Oh, yeah?
And
Yeah.
it was like Carmelo going like jumper, and then like LeBron. I had an Iverson one.
I remember I had like young Carmelo and young LeBron like book covers back in the day.
Okay.
Because we,
Hard.
All Saints made us put book covers on our books.
Yeah, we had those too. I remember every time the Scholastic book fairs came in, I was
Yep.
trying to like. There was always like some NBA shit.
Yep.
Oh, Caruso.
Fisher Price bullshit book about like LeBron's legacy.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
thought,
like
I thought the game was Monday. This is how I found out.
What?
that's crazy.
That's amazing, but brother,
Get you to a TV set. Damn hard for 3. In and out.
that is so funny.
That's crazy.
I guess a rule of thumb, NBA Finals are like, for most series even,
Woo.
they try to do Game 7s on Sundays, or at least a Saturday. Pokemon starting 5.
Oh, that's right. We got to do the Pokemon
Yep.
starting 5.
Point guard, this guy's got
Mew.
Mew at point guard, Alakazam.
Wait, are we putting them in an NBA starting 5 or like
Yeah.
we have okay fuck.
That's I mean, he's got Snorlax at center.
Okay,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
No,
Machamp at power forward is actually a hot
my problem
take.
is Snorlax. You get him on a
No
Switch.
mobility.
He's
No,
getting cooked on
yeah,
the
he's
Switch.
cooked on the Switch.
The problem is, at least I mainly know Gen 1.
You can still
I'm taking
trade.
Mewtwo at point
I was
guard.
gonna say I would do the same. Like
Mewtwo
take
at point
Mewtwo
guard.
I mean,
over
that
Mew.
that brain, that intelligence, that's what you want.
Trying
at
to
the
think,
point.
who's just got like a ton of length?
Deoxys?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I'm going to go defense Deoxys at small forward. I just want a lockdown defender, and that's what defense Deoxys is.
That's fair.
Center. Who's
I'm taking like a legendary.
I'm
bird.
going Groudon at center.
Groudon at center is a
Saying
good.
like
is
Articuno, it's
not
just gonna
bad.
fly in and swat that shit.
I'm gonna take. I'll take Lugia or Lugia. Is it Lugia? or
Okay.
Lugia?
Yeah, I think I always said Lugia back.
Okay,
in the day.
I'm gonna take Lugia at center.
He's got some big. He's got top.
I'm gonna take my favorite. I gotta put Giratina at power forward. It's my personal
Okay.
favorite Pokemon. So
Is shadow form or?
I'm gonna take the origin form.
Blastoids at center. This guy gets it.
Yeah,
Blastoise at
Blastoise.
center.
Would,
You know what? I'm gonna take.
Look, Sam will get bought for PD.
Who do I want at shooting guard?
Who could pull up from deep?
Charizard.
no.
Don't think so?
His arms are like
Yeah,
this
that's a good
long.
point.
You
His
got
arms.
Lugia on a switch. You said. Psh,
I haven't
But
played
I think
Pokemon in
I
so
think he'd use
long.
his tail or his wings, not his arms. But
I don't know.
I'm trying to think
Shooting
because we
guard.
got Mewtwo.
Shit, let me break out my Pokemon
I'm
Go.
thinking
Fucking see
Lucario,
what I
but
got.
Lucario he's too short.
Hitmonlee
Lucario
is
too
going to be
short.
my enforcer off the bench.
Could I have Mega
Just come
Lucario?
in and throw?
Could I have Mega Lucario?
I'm saying no Mega
Snorlax
Evolves.
equals Prime Shaq. Okay,
I think okay.
that's a fair point in the post.
Lucario, I think will be my 6th man. I gotta look at my fucking.
So
Can I have
got
Rayquaza at shooting guard?
It's not a bad shout.
What kind of basketball court are we playing?
Yeah, are we playing in the water? Because give me Gyarados to just fuck shit up.
Give me fucking
Depends on the
Kyogre.
gym you're at.
Yeah.
Greninja at the 2?
He's
Agile.
It's
This
like
guy
Darren
cooked with
Fox.
the Ditto.
It's like Prime.
Ditto
Ditto?
could transform into Prime MJ. That's a good point.
That is a good point.
But Prime MJ ain't gonna do shit
yeah, I don't know
against
if Prime
Groudon.
MJ yet could hang. That's the crazy thing. Best basketball movie. Honestly, I fucked with the Like Mike movies tough.
The
'cause,
Like Mike movies. Are
You know, as a
good.
kid, you always wanted to be in the NBA, and that dude did it.
As a child.
Yeah, literally as a
literal
child.
What was the fucking
Semi-pro?
Semi-pro.
Oh,
with
semi-pro,
Will Ferrell.
legendary.
Semi-pro. Coach,
Andre 3000 coming in.
Coach Carter. That's
Coach
another
Carter.
one.
I need to go back and watch some of these like.
I've just
legendary
seen
ones.
like 3-minute long reels.
What
of
about
clips from
Thunderstorm?
Coach Carter.
Fucking Space Jam 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Space Jam 2 is terrible though.
And you haven't seen the first, right?
I
I've
haven't. You
only
haven't
seen the
second.
first and not seen
Well,
the
yeah,
second.
but that's like.
That was another video idea we've had for a while. Is like
Oh, we
us
could-
watching both Space Jams like back to back. Because I've seen the
Yeah.
second but not the first, and you've seen the first but not the second. So that was another idea we've had.
The suit said everyone knows it's Incineroar at shooting guard, man.
Now, Incineroar could be an enforcer off the bench.
Airbud's a real one.
Airbud, yeah.
That was so funny. That one guy that made the Vine where like the dad's asking his kid, "So you make the team?" It's like, you don't understand. There was this dog, and he was incredible.
Oh man.
Yeah, Pacers need a response. Like I said, I think OKC could go on a run, and
Oh, come on, ref.
yeah,
there we
that's
go.
a good call.
Space Jam 2 isn't bad. I enjoyed it, but 1 is definitely better. Bro, I don't know. I watched it, and, like, I got to the hour mark, and I was like, okay, this is probably going to be wrapping up soon, right? And I checked how much time was left, and it was still another hour to go.
Ugh.
I was like, good lord.
That's like I hate that with a movie when you're like, okay, how much longer do I got? And you're like,
You're
oh
not
my
even halfway
god.
through.
I've having that a bunch recently because Miranda and I are rewatching all the Transformers movies. So, yeah.
Yeah, you have been.
Get to the
having that
point
a
where
bunch.
it's like, all right, movie's wrapping up now. Nope, hour and a half left.
Oh, was that on the ground? Well, that's shooting. Yeah, that take with Chet scoring over 16 was he got like 2 points.
What was we said 13 for TJ McConnell? That was the over/under. I think he's not really close to that right now, is he?
TJ McConnell.
Chet's got 7. My bad. It's been a quiet 7. It feels like then.
I like Space Jam 2 because I think there could be a basketball game that doesn't rely on NBA licensing and could be very rad, like the Space Jam Sega Genesis game. I'd never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
That. There was one moment during Space Jam 2 that like genuinely like popped me. It was when they had the reference to the DC animated universe that I grew up watching. Like I think it was Superman, Green Lantern, and like Aquaman showed up in like their early 2000s cartoon style, and I was like, that's fucking awesome. Everything else, like, I don't know. It's just, if you're a big Warner Brothers fan, you'll be in heaven because it's just nonstop references to Warner Brothers stuff, but not really my thing.
How long do you think the game's going to last? You got to go to bed before 7 a.m.? Well, I don't know. What time is it right now
Right.
for you?
How is that
Where
the
are
deadline
you?
though? Like I gotta be at bed before 7 a.m.
Where,
I need 1 hour of sleep.
where
bro.
is it 7 a.m.? That's
Let's go,
time
Miles.
in.
that's 12 hours ahead of us. So that's what, Eastern Europe maybe? Maybe like,
Maybe that's the dude
is
from
that
the Czech
Russia
Republic.
maybe? Or Czech Republic? Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, they ain't watching us in Russia. I don't know if they got YouTube right now.
They might
They
be.
got VPNs?
Shay, good response. I think the game will be like a little bit over an hour more, I think. Shay's going to do, I mean, I have to say he's going to pull a Kobe where it's like bad shooting game but drops like 28 or something in the finals game.
Yeah. Dort is, locking up McConnell.
Wow. Bro, Dort sold that. Hey, you got the steal. Great defense, but 3-on-1.
4-4. Oh, Kiev.
Oh, hell
Yeah, hell yeah.
Slava Ukraine.
Yeah, so
How is that not a violation on Turner?
if it's 4:40 a.m., yeah, it'll be wrapped up before 7.
Oh yeah, it'll be probably wrapped up around 6.
Yeah, I think even like the whole finals trophy, all that will be done. Chet for 3. Bang.
Sold your stock too soon.
No, I did cook. He's up to 10 points.
Largest lead of the game is 6. McConnell drive, turns it over.
That's not good.
Okay, see, the floodgates are coming.
I know this. It's always the third quarter when shit kind of happens.
Yeah. Shea's got him on skates.
Ooh, this could be big. Was that a 2?
Oh, time! They got timeout.
Those are 3 straight threes.
9-0
Rick
run.
Carlisle always looks disgusted when he calls a timeout.
Oh, there's Adam Silver. Okay.
Well,
Obviously he's there, but I hadn't seen him yet.
12 a.m. for me right now, so all the finals games start at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, TJ's had a rough outing.
TJ's been bad. Got someone from Nairobi, Kenya, 441.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always amazed, like, the amount of people we've got from, like, around the world. It's
yeah,
crazy.
that is awesome.
It's awesome, yeah. We got another Marvel Disney Plus series.
Another show I'm not going to watch.
What do you mean? They got Han Solo.
Yeah, I was going to say.
What? That's the Han Solo actor?
Yeah.
Thought they signed him for a 3-movie contract. When's his next
That's
movie?
probably
come
one
out?
of them. Like, we're gonna rewrite
Roll
this,
this over.
restructure.
Put you in the
Yeah.
MCU.
Roll this over. 340 for me in Italy. Wow.
Massachusetts.
Where?
Y'all are
Yeah.
committed.
Worldwide, damn right
Yep.
we are.
Worldwide.
So I was saying to Race, Messi and he's in all these commercials and just doesn't say a word.
anything. Can he speak English?
I don't think he really can. I think he can understand it, but I
Okay.
don't think he really speaks it.
Okay.
But that was before he moved to the U.S., so maybe things changed.
Maybe he's getting better. I'm trying to learn Spanish, so I get it. The struggle's real.
Yeah, I need to learn Spanish.
I'm on Duolingo, like 170-day streak, something like that. In the Diamond League, killing it.
Nice.
South Carolina, Spain.
In the Diamond League of Duolingo.
Hey, I got
Which team is in better position to be here again if they lost? I mean, you have to say
It's
the Thunder,
gotta be
especially after the
Especially
Haliburton
with the
injury.
injury.
Yeah.
I mean, pre-injury there was a debate. Now it's not even close.
Yeah, if he tore his Achilles, that's...
Favorite movie ever?
Shawshank
episode
Redemption.
3,
Shawshank?
Revenge of the Sith.
Shawshank
I
Redemption.
think either Toy Story 3 or The Dark Knight.
Those
are
are
my
good shots
top
right
two.
there.
Cars is up there, though, too.
I'm surprised you didn't say that, honestly.
Toy Story, that's always my go-to. Come on. But.
Toy Story's great.
Favorite fast food restaurant?
Ah,
Honestly, I don't call it overrated. Maybe it's just because we don't have access to it, but I think In-N-Out is goated. And Wingstop.
Really?
Wingstop.
my problem with In-N-Out is their fries are uneatable.
I had it recently. The fries were fine. Animal style fries make up for that.
I will say when they're at their peak.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna go
When
with.
they're at their peak, it's not very often. McDonald's is the best. If you get good McDonald's, it's the best
Yeah,
food you'll ever have.
But McDonald's, 10 out of 10 McDonald's the best food you'll ever.
But the problem is you only get it 1 out of 10 times you go.
Exactly.
So
Favorite TV show ever? Honestly, I've been watching a ton of it recently. Okay, the Cantina. This dude's slandering me. But I've been watching old Simpsons. New Simpsons.
okay.
Yeah, no, but old Simpsons. It's basic, but creators from Portland. It's goated.
honestly, mine is Scooby Doo.
That's valid.
There's so much of it too. Like it's been going since 1969, I think. So there's so much of it, and like I like scary stories, but I don't like being scared. So like Scooby Doo is like the perfect
Okay.
like middle ground for me. It's like
Fair enough.
It gives you some creepy vibes, some monsters, a mystery, and it's always just some wacky hijinks,
Wingstop is crazy, though, Ben.
Wingstop's incredible.
There was a Wingstop up the street from my place last
Okay.
night, and you said, "We're going to Taco Bell, aren't we,
Okay.
fellas?"
Well, I knew I gotta, In politics, you got a consensus. There's compromise. And I knew people like the bell.
Not in our politics, there's not.
That,
True.
And first of all, the me spending that allegation someone put in chat about me spending $1,000 at Taco Bell, that might be true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you should have seen my face. I was like, "Where's he going with this?"
But that's because the Taco Bell when we grew up, near our house, is the best Taco Bell on planet Earth.
It's there.
Consistency, it's just incredible.
They got TJ McConnell in a straight jacket.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm going to say it, and I've never been wrong. Yeah, next points here for Oklahoma City, it's the dagger.
What if the Pacers go on a 9-0 run before the Thunder score again?
Then I'll be wrong. Yeah, it's another points off turnovers. Turnovers this series have been so big, and J-Dub's selling though.
Do you think the Suns will move Jalen Green? I think that's the report is they're looking to. Yeah,
they're not going to keep him.
They've got 3 shooting guards. Yeah, they don't.
I think they have.
Okay, TJ.
Is Dylan Brooks a shooting guard? Because they also got Grayson Allen.
Nah, Brooks is a small forward.
Okay,
he's a small forward.
He's a 6'8", I think.
Really? I thought he was like 6'6". I could be wrong.
I think he's 6'8".
Shea step back 3. No, okay.
Okay.
Maybe I was too early. Never forget Synthetic Sports curse the Celtics. I got you.
That was you.
I got you.
McConnell pulls up.
Got
it!
Oh my god. Yeah, I made the mistake of doubting the Pacers. They're never out.
They're never out of it. Never doubt.
Best player down with a torn Achilles.
Fuck. God damn it. Chet's got a dozen.
Yeah, I actually picked with that.
TJ McConnell on the drive.
Let's
Scores
go!
again!
6 in a row.
Scores again.
He's getting closer.
Is he having another legacy third quarter?
If he finishes, please curse the Thunder. I might have done it.
Chet just tears his ACL.
Oh,
Bro,
ref, come on.
I'd be sick.
There's my guy. I used to hate TJ McConnell when he played for the Sixers.
It's a different era, though.
It is.
Torn Achilles.
Yeah,
it's not confirmed
I'm
yet.
speculating, but
It's what it looked like.
Pray for Hallie. Yeah, absolutely.
Jalen Green's with the Suns. What y'all yapping about? I mean, the reports that they're going to reroute him. Or
Yeah,
they're going to try to reroute him.
Until draft night, he is.
So,
Why? It's not going to happen, but I just have a bad feeling he's going to end up in Portland. It's not going to happen. We have so many guards, but you know that we're the type to do it.
for what?
Scoot.
If we do that, we're going to protest in front of the Moda
Scoot
Center.
and DA.
Please no. Saw the Tatum injury news first, saw the Synthetic Sports video upload second, laughed immediately.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the few points where I was like, okay, this curse thing is
Something
actually
might be going
like
on here.
Mm-hmm. Ten assists, 0 turnovers for Shea, man.
Yeah, Shea's been one of the few players out there where it's like, okay, he's not super nervous playing. It's under control. Caruso especially has showed.
Yeah,
Caruso's
Caruso's been
looks
amazing all
like-
playoffs.
That's a crazy shot from Lou Dort.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Pull up 3.
McConnell. Oh my
I'm
god.
telling you.
TJ McConnell.
4-point
My
game.
god.
He's gone on like what, an 8-point run?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I think he's got what, like maybe 10 or last 12, something like that.
14
10 this quarter.
points. 10 this.
Ano-
My 18 points.
Lou Dort again.
He's over the 13.
Yep, I told you take
Yeah.
the over.
Oh my
I
God.
said he's closer to 18. Oh, it's a mismatch, TJ. Take that 3.
Cook him, TJ.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Bradley. Ah,
Well, the
jeez.
problem is, Tony, I still
It's because the ball got out of TJ's hands.
thought this channel was a one-man show.
Still? How?
Okay, it's a 2-man show, and then we got our boy, the Cantina Top. Link in the description for Lego builds.
Oh my goodness. Your commentary is a million times better than the ESPN crew.
Well, remember they did...
Because we're yapping about, like, Black Ops and Pokemon starting lineups over here.
I don't know if it was a finals game, but ESPN, it wasn't obviously the main broadcast, but they had their alt broadcast, and they had, like,
I remember
fucking
that
Mike
shit.
Korzemba on there. What's he up to these
I
days?
think he's still chugging along, still making videos.
I remember we were on some trip together, and we were just, like...
I remember him, but I don't remember what he looked like. He was...
White guy.
I'm gonna have to look him up now.
We kept like doing because what was this thing where he'd be so dramatic?
It was like the intro.
He's an OG NBA YouTuber, so I'm not even hating, but it was just so funny. Wow. I don't even know like a comparison. It's like just a crazy like SEC defense that just flies all over the place.
Obi, what are you doing, my guy? Oh, I remember him now.
Maybe the Lakers should trade LeBron. I don't think they can. He's got no trade clause, right?
Well, isn't he... Yeah, he opted into his deal. No, you don't... No. I think the best chance to win a title is still with LeBron. Favorite Marvel and DCA movie? Xavier to God?
Favorite Marvel movie is Infinity War.
Yeah, we saw that in theaters, and that
This
was...
is an otherworldly experience. Favorite DC
For
movie?
me, Dark Knight.
I think it kind of has to be The Dark Knight.
I can't think of anything else.
I mean,
That one... What was the...
Wonder Woman.
No, the... Justice League movie? Who was the director of that?
Joss Whedon.
That movie sucked.
Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that movie's
Justice
terrible.
League.
Suicide Squad is worse, though.
Was that Thomas Bryant for 3?
That was.
Which he can't hit. I'm not even saying, but that was just funny.
LaForty James.
Joker. Joker is bad.
No, you're such a hater. That
The
movie
first
was
Joker
great.
movie is not good.
That movie was great.
That's like my. That's like
Isn't
my
the
hot
second
take.
one a musical?
The second one's terrible.
Second one I didn't bother seeing. But
I didn't
The first
either.
one was great.
That's my one hot take about like movies and stuff that like. The
5
one that like
seconds.
everyone likes but I don't is Joker. I think
A lot
the
of
first
people
Joker
hate it.
movie is
It's pretty
is bad.
controversial. Most people like it though.
Pacers collapsing. I mean, they don't have their best player, and they held on for a while in the first half, and they're still only down 9
8
points.
turnovers this quarter for them to 0.
It was a 4-point game before like a few minutes.
It was a tie game not too long
Now it's
ago.
double digits.
Yeah. That might
J-Dub waking up. Yeah, that might be. Rick Carlo wants
Timeout,
another
Pacers.
time.
The second Suicide Squad movie was good. The first one
I didn't
is
see that.
it's alright. It's pretty good. The second one's good. The first one is
Favorite NBA. Well, they said NBA stadium other than the Rose Bowl. They probably meant Rose Garden.
Rose Garden. Yeah.
I've only
I
been.
love it when we play games at the Rose Bowl.
I've only been to one other, and that was Houston Stadium, and it was just all right.
I've only been to one other, and it was Miami, and again, it was also all right. I think just honestly, it's got to be Madison Square Garden.
Yeah,
just
that's bucket list.
world's most famous arena. It's got to be.
Favorite fighting games: Dragon Ball Z, Raging Blast 2.
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Raging Blast 2.
Pacers got to finish this quarter strong, or it's Jover. It might already be Jover.
I hate this commercial so much.
Yeah.
Wingstop. Yeah.
Bro, that's fire.
I'm
Their
gonna get-
fries kind of suck
I was gonna
too.
say those fries are ass.
Okay, we had them at the location near our new place, and they were good.
So the fries you brought when we hung out with Will not too long ago, I feel like they were all right.
They can be kind of soggy.
They can
but
be kind of soggy.
They got good like seasoning at least.
If the Trailblazers offered y'all a contract, would y'all sign it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Don't know what the contract.
Yeah, what's the
for,
contract
but sure.
for? Am I gonna be like the mascot? Am I gonna be Blaze and Ben's gonna be Douglas Fur?
Oh my god. As long as we don't end up like Rocky that one time where he was hanging passed out, then we'll be good.
Favorite Oregon Duck? Josh Huff.
Dennis Dixon.
My favorite were always the receivers. So like Josh Huff, Jeff Mayle, Dylan Mitchell, Troy Franklin.
Xavier DeGod. This dude is such a legend. Raging Blast 2 is a top 3 DB game.
I'm currently on episode, I think, 42 of Season 2 of Dragon Ball Z Kai. I have 9 days until it's kicked off of Hulu and 50 more episodes.
Yeah, you mentioned this the other night. Anyone excited for Black Ops 7? A little bit.
We said we're going to play it, as long as it looks good, because...
This is our thing with Call of Duty. We play one, and then we take like a 3-year break from it.
We played an ungodly amount of Black Ops. Black Ops 2 we played quite a bit. Black Ops 3, not as much. Black Ops 4 we played a shit ton.
Mm-hmm. Cold War we played a bunch.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the last one we played was Cold War. So...
Oregon Championship, LOL, or Blazers Championship?
Blazers Championship.
I mean, it's easy for me. I hate the Ducks. So.
Yeah. It's hard for me, but
I
it's
guess
still
Oregon
Blazer
State.
Championship.
Honestly, I might pick Oregon State, though.
Because that'd be crazy.
That would be so crazy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That'd be like Leicester winning the Prem.
Yeah. But
it'd be a greater achievement, I think, than Leicester winning the Prem.
Favorite Nintendo game? That's a good shout.
Super Mario Galaxy, I think.
What would I go with?
Mario Superstar Baseball.
Okay.
For the DS. That was my favorite.
I think I'd go with Mario Kart Wii.
Mario Kart Double Dash.
Double
Dash is good too. The new Super Mario Bros. For the Wii was also a lot of fun.
New Super Mario Bros. For the DS was...
Ben Shepard. Take cover.
PlayStation or Xbox? All three of us are Xbox. Although you guys co-parented that PlayStation back in the day.
And like freshman or sophomore year of high school when they dropped the PlayStation 4.
I think that must have been freshman or sophomore year of college. Or maybe like senior year of college.
Maybe, yeah. We both went halvesies on a PlayStation.
Or maybe. I honestly don't know at this point. Yeah, we were like, the PS4 is the move, the Xbox One looks like shit, and we're like, we don't have enough money to each get one.
We had joint custody of it because we were neighbors. Yeah. Like, I'm going to take it home tonight, work on my team, and then tomorrow you can take it. I'm like, dude, I've been grinding this thing with Dennis Schroeder on our team. Do not sell him.
Super Mario Odyssey. I played a little bit. I think, Race, you might have played more of that.
I haven't actually played it yet. I still need to. Galaxy was the one I grew up with. Galaxy and Sunshine. Those are the ones I grew up with. And 64 on the DS. Those are the ones I grew
Someone
up with.
said Celtics son or Lakers daughter. I'll go Lakers daughter.
I'll go Celtics son.
Well, my grandpa literally is a Celtics fan.
Laker daughter, I guess. Gay thought or son daughter.
Yep.
Any of you guys played immersive sims like Deus Ex or System Shock?
No.
We're the meme where it's like on Twitter thing, like if a game doesn't have a gun or a ball, we won't play it. We're that. Well, I played the Indiana Jones game actually.
Skyrim was my favorite ever game, and it had swords and bows.
World of Warcraft and
RuneScape.
RuneScape, yeah.
And I guess the Mario games were kind of in there, but for the most part, yeah. If it doesn't have a ball or a gun, we're probably not playing it.
Xavier,
talking about some Transformers, yes.
Who do you guys think the Blazers will draft? Yeah,
I'll just bypass the Transformers talk.
Yeah, let's just cut that off.
Nah.
No, that was a super chat. Yeah, go for it.
2007 Dark of the Moon are good. Age of Extinction solid. That's a hot take. That's the one we saw in theaters that you said was the worst movie you ever seen.
Yeah, there was a movie where we saw it in theaters, summertime, high school, we had nothing better to do.
It was Age of Extinction.
It was the worst movie I ever saw, and I said out loud in the theater, being like an
asshole teenager.
An asshole high schooler teenager. I was like, that was the worst movie I've ever seen. And it still, I think, was. Then again, Black Adam was shit.
Black Adam was fucking
I turned on a Wings of Redemption stream in that theater on Twitch.
PS2, Xbox 360, or Wii?
Xbox 360 and Wii.
Yeah, if I had to say one is the 360, got too many memories, but the Wii is so close of a second.
I mean, I had both the 360 and the Wii growing up, so.
Yeah.
Siakam, get up.
Caruso.
They're smothered.
God, Caruso. Hey, I called it third quarter. Yeah. OKC goes
13-point game.
I'll say it here for the synthetic sports curse. OKC has this wrapped up. It's over. Trying to think of something I can do if they end up choking.
I'm just on a streak of getting nothing right with
just
the
do
Pacers, and I picked them and I support them, so I think this is my fault,
You
honestly.
can do the meme.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
GameCube, my first ever console. Yes, you get it.
Christmas.
I just had the Wii, so I played GameCube games on the Wii.
Yeah.
So I played Sunshine, Sonic Adventure 2, Double Dash.
NBA Live 06, and then I got Madden 06. Grandma Plug with those.
I played NBA Live 08, all play on the Wii.
Bro, sports games on the Wii were cancer.
They were.
What the? I might have to watch this.
Oh, you haven't seen Chad Powers?
I've heard about it. Yeah, I've heard of it. Is it out already?
I don't think so, but
What the?
When you got that
September. Oh, damn. And he fucking in the show, he's a former Oregon quarterback, so you know I'm gonna be watching it.
I was gonna say I saw the.
Oh, Glenn Powell, that's his name.
Glenn Powell. Yep.
Yeah, kind of a NBA Street Legends. Anyone didn't play that?
I think I have played it, but not.
Played the NFL Street a little bit.
I've played NBA Street, but not for like any significant amount of time.
You watched Scott the Woz, of course.
Oh yes, I love Scott the Woz. I've taken a lot of inspiration in like editing style from him. He's
a goat.
He's so good at what he does. He's amazing.
NBA draft stream, honestly, maybe,
yeah.
The time
We would if the Blazers were picking higher. I feel like if the Blazers were picking like top 5 or something, probably. But like, again, we're not super familiar with any of the guys that they're going to be in.
I mean, people showed up for this one. It might be fun.
That's true.
We'll talk about it. We'll post
we'll
a community post.
Think about it. Yeah, we'll think about it.
Never much of a sports game person, but played Madden 08. Madden 08, Vince Young on the cover. Good game. Madden 07. You missed out on Madden 07. That is the GOAT Madden game.
No, don't say that around Scott the Woz. He loves Madden 08.
The thing is, I don't remember Madden 08 a ton, but charging someone $15 for a hot dog back when
you could adjust the stadium prices.
You could adjust the stadium prices for food. It was
$15 for a hot dog in 2008 is outrageous.
Yeah,
always.
And you had like the radio. Maybe I'm getting Madden
radios.
06 confused as well, but like you had a radio show where I remember I was the Falcons. I loved Mike Vick.
What are they doing
Yeah,
down there in training camp?
Yeah, it was just so ahead of its time.
Blazers top 5 seed next year. Thank you.
Favorite NFL teams? Yeah, we are both Seahawks fans. Race is a Chargers fan because of Herbert.
Fake Chargers fan.
Yeah.
We're getting there. Give it another 10 years, and I'll actually like deeply care about them.
Scott
maybe.
hates the Blazers? Is that true?
Scott. How? What? He lives in Ohio. Why would he hate the Blazers?
06 was radio. Okay, yeah. I thought I was getting those confused for a sec.
I still don't understand why they ever took that out.
Because they just are cheap now. Remember, like, NCO4, I played so much of that game, you'd have a Sports Illustrated cover for every week. It was so cool.
That is sick.
And now, like, they don't do shit like that. It's so...
Well, they're not going to pay for Sports Illustrated, like, rights.
Yeah, we'll just cook up some AI thing. We'll just have it like a college football weekly magazine. Like, it's not that hard.
You could literally just say Sports Magazine.
Yeah.
Or like you say, CFB Weekly. Obi for 3. Oh my god.
They're a little bit desperate. I heard the super chat thing, or maybe I was a subscriber. I don't see it in our chat. Bill Walton or Clyde is the Blazers go.
Bill.
It's Bill. Clyde kind of disowned us too.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I feel like Bill kind of did for a while there too.
Yeah, Bill actually left the Blazers on bad terms as well too.
He did,
but he came back and ingratiated himself back in the community.
And he won a title. He won an MVP.
Yeah.
Like, how would you guys recommend getting into soccer? I would I would watch the Premier League because it's in English. As long as you're an English speaker, the quality is top tier, and I think it's just kind of it's definitely on like Peacock and NBC. They do a great job of branding it.
It's
It's
got the most coverage, yeah,
and it's got some of the best players. In the world,
best
too.
players, some great historic clubs.
I would say if you have Paramount Plus, watch the Champions League too.
Yeah,
watch the Champions League. It's on like right in the middle of the day too, so you can watch it at like noon if you're on the West Coast, 3 o'clock on the East Coast, and
it's over. Yeah, it's.
Certainly seems that way, unless the Pacers pull off a miracle.
And
They're
now they got like
reviewing
5
it.
seconds. Or
No, I think it was a challenge.
What the fuck happened there? I think I was looking at chat. We can finally say what's going on, chat, or
How are they saying
W's
that's
in
off the
chat?
Thunder though? That's crazy. That happened right in front of him.
That's why the challenge exists. Yeah, that's why the challenge
A
exists.
Villa fan.
respect.
Yikes.
OKC in 7?
There's a guy on my soccer team who's a Villa fan.
Not a bandwagon like me. Jonathan Rogers, thank you. The best sports game franchise, Backyard Sports. I didn't play much of it, but
Backyard baseball.
That's like the
it does look legendary.
honestly
that shit at the
for me,
library.
the best sports franchise is Mario Strikers.
Not Wii Sports?
There's only, I mean, no.
Shut up, Poof Asher.
I would say Mario Strikers. At least the first two, Strikers 1 and then Strikers Charged, are two of the best sports games ever made.
Thank you, Zane. Appreciate the support.
Last Night is worse than Age of Extinction. Yeah, Last Night I think is worse than Age of Extinction. Ben, I don't think has seen Last Night though, so he can't
I'm not
comment.
gonna. No, I'm kidding.
You're missing out on the worst Transformers movie.
Really?
I think so. Transformers 1 is amazing though.
Mario
So
Thunders
disappointed.
went hard. Yes, it did.
Personally, I find Leagues is slightly lower quality, more fun. Players are great, but aren't quite as good. So there's more potential for chaos. Problem is, I saw someone say like, watch the Brazilian League. How do you watch the Brazilian League? Like that's the problem for us at least. It's like, how do you access it?
We're
Like,
used to shit soccer with the MLS.
yeah. But like if you want to watch,
this
like,
thing's talking about
I'm
what
talking about like
platform
the
you watch it on.
accessibility. Yeah, like platform. Like you can watch.
I know, but I'm
Premier
saying like
League
the
games
lower
on-
league quality with like the chaos. The
Oh,
MLS
yeah.
is just pure chaos.
Oh yeah, it is.
Nothing was better though. High school, turning on BN Sports, watching Messi or Ronaldo playing Spanish with just like some
That shit was
720
crazy.
barely P
Yeah.
camera.
What was the one? Roja Directa.
Bro,
Website?
Durant saved our ass so many times.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the main reason I think. Well, Ray's a Dortmund fan, which is so random, but the reason like we were Prem fans and a lot of our friends are is just because you wouldn't. This is before Peacock. You could just turn on like cable TV and there'd be games
NBC, yeah.
on. PUBG or COD? COD.
COD.
COD, yeah.
Am I worth it? Yeah, you are, sir.
Who's winning the Prem next season?
Liverpool.
I mean,
Because you know Arsenal's not. Arsenal never
won't,
win shit.
no.
Man City's washed.
City, needs
Chelsea
to rebuild.
sucks.
United
Chelsea
sucks.
Man
does.
United
yeah.
is a dumpster
probably
fire.
Liverpool.
Yeah, probably Liverpool. They've got the least amount of question marks. City couldn't get it back, but they got some holes to plug in that squad.
DRP Live, thanks for the super chat. Ironic, yeah. Lillard, Tatum, and Haliburton. Oh, they all wear number 3.
They
Well,
all
they
wear number 0.
Oh, we're number 0. My
All
bad.
three
I
were
don't know
number
why I
Well,
said
actually,
three. I
2
saw the
wear
3.
number 0. 1 wears the letter O.
That's true. Yeah, I read.
man.
I read that 3 and it fucked me up. But yeah, all wear.
I didn't even think about that.
That is crazy. But yeah, that is a good correction there. He does wear the letter O.
So anyone out in the league right now who wears 0, change your number. You
is
won't
there any
snap
other
your
big
Achilles.
players?
Oh, the whole. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
are there any other big players who wear 0? Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
There's definitely other players.
Oh yeah, there are. Thanks for all you guys do. I've been watching every upload for the last 2 years.
That's incredible.
You guys are one of my favorite channels on YouTube. I hope you guys never stop making content. Honestly,
Does Russ still wear 0?
no, he wears 4
Oh, that's
for
right.
the Wizards. Not the Wizards. Sorry, the Nuggets.
Griffin Bryan is coming in here with some Mickey Mouse title talk.
Jalen Green wears 0. I mean, he also got screwed, I guess.
True. This is your moment, Pascal.
If you could curse Argentina next year for the World Cup, it would be nice.
I will. My wife is Colombian.
Is
so.
that as I was gonna say, is that a Brazilian fan or something? Like,
Maxi was hurt. a lot
Maxi
this
does
year, too.
wear 0. Yeah.
Yeah, Kevin Love. I did see him in there. Christian Brown.
I mean, Paul George wears 8.
Jalen Green's 4 now. Okay, I guess
Paul
he
George
switched.
wears 8. That's a 0 with a line through it.
For whatever reason, like I can never remember unless it's like a huge play. Their number, like when they're not playing.
Yeah.
I'm always like, fuck. What do they wear?
I have no idea what Kawhi's number is.
It's 2.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good, I think, with numbers.
when Indy was going into halftime. Yeah.
By 1.
Still, though.
But yeah, it wasn't as bad as this. This is tough.
I mean, just Hallie getting hurt early is just that.
Like, the whole thing about it was tough to watch. Like, his reaction, him walking to the locker room.
I mean, yeah, the second it happened, I knew.
Favorite Lay's flavor? Barbecue.
Dude,
basic, but...
The other day I was having just some of my, like... I have the Costco bag of the chips where you get them in little packages. I had just a thing of Lay's. And I did not like them. Like,
Lay's?
I didn't even
like
eat
regular
them.
Lay's?
Just regular.
They're
Yeah.
fine.
I might just go with barbecue. I
I
don't
would
really
probably
go
go
crazy.
barbecue.
I don't like sour cream and onion.
Well, sour cream and onion got ruined because we used to have these sleepovers where we would go to like a grocery store and order like $40 worth of food when back then that's basically like $60 in today's economy.
Maybe $70.
And, yeah, and just obviously not eat it all. And one of our, and maybe it was Race, left a whole
probably was
bag
me.
of the sour cream and onion chips at our place.
Because I like sour cream and onion.
And I was like, okay, let me scavenge these. And I killed like the whole bag or something in like a day or two.
That's your mistake.
And I never could go back to them.
That's your mistake. Sour cream and onion are really good, but if you eat too much of them, it will ruin it for you. You can't eat too much of them. They're good in like little bursts.
Yeah, I'm a Doritos guy, a Cheetos guy.
I saw you did get those Cheetos earlier
I
yesterday.
fuck with Cheetos.
Cheetos
Usually I
are-
go hot Cheetos.
Cheetos are great. I can't do hot Cheetos because I'm a bitch, but
Yeah, you are a bitch for that.
I am. It's what it is.
That
It's almost
dude.
a 20
Yeah, the
point
Pacer fans are
game.
going through it.
Imagine you fly all the way out there and Haliburton
Dropping
fucking-
over 1,000.
just to see your star player tear his like Achilles and your team lose.
Shea's going to get finals MVP for the first time since Braun in 2013.
Rick Carlisle's out on the court.
Wonder how Three Cone's feeling right now. Oh, I thought that was in Cason Wallace. Oh, he should have shot that.
I mean,
Obviously, he shouldn't have, but
Yeah.
would have gone hard.
I mean, I'm sure Thunder fans don't care, but God, it sucks that Hallie got hurt.
Yeah.
That's now going to be thrown back at them
21
forever. It's like,
point
well,
game.
Hallie got hurt
I
in the first
mean-
quarter.
I think it works. It makes more sense with like the Raptors, and again, I'm not even taking away from them, but like, yeah, they still won 68 games. It's gonna be hard to.
But people will try.
Well, what about when they win next year?
That's where you erase all doubt.
Wow. Y'all hate Aiden now? Race, I think, is Aiden's biggest defender. I'll never hate him, but
He's career 15-10. Like people acting
Yeah.
like he's the most disappointing first overall pick of all time.
no, but I think those numbers are so inflated. Like,
They are
That's
inflated.
not really what. Like, I think Klingon is literally last season gave us better minutes, which is crazy. And again, I don't hate him. Like, he's chill. You know, I don't think he. You know, seems like a nice guy. But
Like I'd have a beer with them.
yeah, I'd have a beer.
But do I want him to be my center?
No,
I think Aiden gets too much hate.
he does get too much hate, but he's not really a guy you want on your team. I don't think. He's trying to go pro on 2K. Yeah, good luck with that.
He's already pro in the NBA. Why does he need to go pro on 2K?
And this guy gets it a W for Barks. That was my go-to drink growing up.
The
Barks
root
root beer.
beer.
I was always an A&W man.
And I don't like root beer.
Wow, man.
God, dude.
Missing out.
My shit.
Do the Pacers make it back without Haliburton?
That's the thing.
If
If Haliburton tore his Achilles, then no.
I don't think.
Because
I mean, we were hating on the Magic. Maybe they cooked to that Desmond Bain
Maybe,
pick.
yeah.
Like, it's the Knicks, it's the Cavs,
and then it's them and the Pistons.
yeah, the Pistons. All still put over the Magic, and then it's the Magic, and the Hornets might be a playoff team.
Hornets?
Why not?
Could be.
If the Celtics, if the rumor is true that they're gonna like sell off, and if the Bucks are gonna get D'Lo, they're cooked. I sound like a Bucks fan. Like my team might employ Kyle Kuzma,
And D'Angelo
Doc
Russell.
Rivers, and D'Angelo Russell.
At that point, is it even worth being a
The
fan
circus
anymore?
is in town. I'll be at the games.
That is crazy.
That's
Sell some
outrageous.
fucking Cracker Jacks in the arena. Honestly, you think this game is over? When did you come to that conclusion? Was it that Jade up 3 that just happened? Was it the Haliburton injury? Pistons over Orlando? I mean, they were a better team last year. I'm kind of an Orlando doubter. Like, I don't know if you guys know the origin where we made a video saying they shouldn't draft Banchero. I'm not a huge fan of Banchero's game.
I'm not either.
I think it's a lot of like ISO empty offense. I mean, he's a good player, but I'm just not. I don't think their duo. My hot take is they're gonna trade probably not Banchero, but Franz Wagner. This at some point in the next, I'll say 3 seasons.
That's
I'm not gonna
bold.
say 2, but I'll say 3. I'm just not a huge fan of them. But they had a lot of injuries and they still made the playoffs, so I'm kind of hating. 76ers,
No.
bro. The East is a joke.
The East is...
KD going to the Rockets, Giannis maybe coming to the West. Like,
If Giannis comes to the West, then there's not even a point in having
then
conferences
there needs to be an
anymore.
emergency meeting, yeah, and get rid of conferences.
Would Caitlin Clark work as a corner shooter in the NBA?
No,
No.
I love Caitlin Clark.
I do
but
too, but is she going to play defense
Yeah,
on the other end?
let me get that switch. Let Shea get that switch.
ISO out on Caitlin.
And even then, I don't. I don't know. Maybe one possession.
Big fan from Taiwan.
Hell yeah!
Appreciate it, man. Me and my colleagues love you all on your videos.
That's
Keep up
awesome.
the amazing work. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Banchero's still ascending. Yeah, Banchero. I'm a hater. I'll fully admit that, but that's just my take personally. That's a tough shot.
Gotta get the board, guys. Shooting yourselves in the
Miles
foot.
is limping now.
God, Jesus.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. Chet. Would you build a team around Cade or Paolo? Not even close.
Cade. Yeah, Cade. Not even close.
Yeah. He was super impressive.
No
in the
disrespect
first
for the
round.
question, but Cade's my boy, and yeah, I just think Cade is all around a really special offensive talent. Rockets contenders, absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. With KD?
Giannis to the Nuggets for Murray and that would be awesome.
That'd be
but-
insane, but it's not remotely close to enough.
Subscribers.
Subscriber, yeah.
Giannis out nowhere the Blazers. I've been calling it.
I mean, we've got control of 3 of their picks, so
Thoughts on Jimmy High Roller? Yeah, his content's great, and he's also
fellow
from
Blazer
Portland.
fan, yeah, fellow Blazer fan.
You guys gonna meet up, collab with him, shoot
Don't
the
think
ball,
so. I don't think
shoot
so.
the rock.
think
I
he
mean-
kinda
I mean, we're down.
keeps it more low key, so
Yeah, yeah.
probably not.
Or down if he wants to, though.
But yeah,
Who could be the Knicks coach? At this point, like Mike Brown?
I mean, he's looking for a job.
Yeah.
Who's left? Like,
Taylor Jenkins.
yeah.
I mean, shit, they can get Terry Stotts out of that assistant role.
I know Nate McMillan's an assistant for the Lakers.
So can they like not hire Jason Kidd, or they just denied interviews of him?
Well,
think
yeah,
they were
he's
denied
under contract
interviews,
with the
yeah.
Mavericks.
Is there
so I
not
think,
like a buyout? I don't know how it works.
Well, I
is the
think
thing.
I don't know. I think
Steve Nash. No, they're not going to do that. I really don't know.
okay. 7 minute long time left in this game.
Portland creates the best NBA YouTubers. It weirdly does.
And us, Jimmy, who else?
That's it.
Is that it?
That's all you need.
There's probably someone else out there that we don't know about. But
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Kevin Durant is still the greatest OKC Thunder.
I mean, if
No.
SGA wins a Finals MVP and MVP in
Yeah.
the same season, then I think he
I think
eclipses
there's a
him.
difference between, because like that's Dame gets brought up in this, like the best Thunder player and the best player to play for the Thunder. I still would probably rank KD higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if I'm a Thunder fan,
Yeah.
I'm ranking SGA higher than KD in like my Thunder lore.
Pacers in 9. We'll see.
Pacers in 9.
Who's getting Finals MVP? It's Shea.
Shea, yeah.
If J-Dub would have like dropped another 40 bomb and Shea would have been like pedestrian this game, maybe, but it's Shea.
At this point, it is 100% Shea.
Hornets or Wizards most cursed team? I still think the Hornets.
Yeah, the Wizards at least had the Beal Wall era where they made the playoffs a couple times. Got to
And
the second
Gilbert
round.
Arenas era.
Arenas, yeah. Need this. Air ball, great. Ugh.
I don't think this OKC ring has an asterisk. And I'm also kind of tired of people doing that for every ring. If Hallie would have got injured in game, even then, I mean, they won 68 games. They were the best team all season, then they won the ring. It just sucks for Indiana's perspective.
It does suck.
I don't think we can constantly do this because you can damn near do it with every team ever.
Seattle in scrambles, seeing the Thunder about to win.
Yeah, I feel so bad.
Adam Silver better be announcing some expansion teams here soon.
Man, start the draft. Yeah.
6 minutes to go.
Plenty of time.
They need to score a little bit, though. They can't. Shoot, that's travel.
I was gonna say, what the hell are you doing?
It's like, let me go full LeBron or like Tracy
LeBron
McGrady or
James.
something.
Billy just had an amazing play.
He got fucking fouled. Like, that's it.
Didn't you guys pick OKC to win it all? Ben did.
I picked, before the finals, before the season, I picked OKC to make the finals, but I was with the Celtics up until that Tatum injury. And then in the finals, yeah. Katie, the Sonics, when they come back, I can 100% see it.
That'd be fun.
Move the Clippers back to San Diego. That'd be cool, but it's never going to happen
Yeah, it'd be
for
cool.
money reasons.
It'd be cool, but why? They just built a brand new arena. That's probably the nicest in the league.
This is another one. Like, is Kawhi the greatest Raptor ever? No, it's probably Lowry, just based on like the fan favorite type aspect.
But Kawhi's the greatest player to play for them.
But yeah, he's by far the greatest player to play for them.
Well, is Carmelo the best player to play for the
Yeah.
Blazers?
Well, I guess like
No, because he didn't do anything with the Blazers.
yeah, the best performer for that team. Austin to have a team. Austin's a cool ass city, so that'd be cool. But
I mean, I still think it's
I
got
don't
to
see
be
it happening.
it's got to be Seattle and Vegas.
Yeah.
Are the two. Okay.
It's 17. There's 6 minutes left, and now Matherin's going to the line.
It is not over by any
Move
means.
the Lakers to San Diego. That'd be criminal.
The Lakers.
Are y'all fans of any MLB teams or holding out for an expansion franchise in Portland?
I
Holding
got
out.
my Yankees.
Oh yeah, Ben's got his Yankees.
Yeah.
And I have like 2 Dodgers shirts that I've
Which is-
just gotten randomly.
Which is mainly a meme, but I was always weirdly a Yankees fan just because.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta hop on the bandwagon.
You also the C's trading anyone this offseason? I think they have to.
I don't get why they would trade Jaylen Brown. Like, I've seen, like, Jaylen Brown now, people are saying to the Spurs since they didn't get KD. Like, but why would the Celtics do that? Just completely rebuild. So Tatum's going to come back, not this year, but in 2027.
With a
he's gonna-
completely new roster.
He's just going to have, some young guy, like the second pick, and it's like, that doesn't make any sense to me, but.
Are they really just blowing it up in Boston?
Well, it's because they need to
They
shed
need to,
salary.
They need to cut payroll because they're way over the second.
My guess
apron.
is Drew Holiday gets sent somewhere.
Maybe Porzingis.
Yeah. Drew Holiday's old. He can still contribute. They signed him that fat contract.
Oof.
I don't know where Drew Holiday, what team. I'm trying to think of a team that just needs, like... Because the Lakers, I don't think, could afford him.
Shit, maybe the Pacers at this point. They're going to need a point guard.
I mean, I don't really...
I'm just spitballing.
I'm trying to think like a team that's like a piece away and could use a perimeter defender.
Will the Lakers get better or worse under new ownership? I think better for sure. I mean, I've heard a bunch of stories since the Lakers got sold about like how the Lakers would struggle like with their finances to like pay people and whatnot. Like apparently they couldn't like send a scout somewhere one time because they didn't want to pay for his hotel room or something.
The Lakers? That's fucking wild.
Oh, well, if you look at like the wealth of the
That's
Buss
true.
family compared to most NBA owners, it's actually like the lowest in the league. I
Yeah,
think.
now they got the Dodgers owner, but
Yeah.
let's super chat. Best fit for Giannis. I want him on my Heat.
Blazers.
Realistically,
Yeah, realistically.
it would have been the Rockets, but that's not
I
happening.
think, yeah, it would have been the Rockets. Still left, though? Probably San Antonio.
Yeah, I would say San Antonio. I mean, the Heat could work. You guys need maybe some more shooters to surround him with. But I think him and Bam maybe could work. I mean, the problem is Bam can't shoot.
Yeah. Just want to say I love your channel. I'm from Angola in Africa, and I'm having a very dark time in my life. Your videos, therapy, and basketball keep me going. Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
Appreciate
the support.
it, brother. Who moves to the East after Seattle and Vegas gets a team? I think
Memphis.
people have said Memphis, New Orleans, or Minnesota are the three
I
contenders.
think Minnesota should stay. I don't know why, but Minnesota to me feels like a West team. Memphis and New Orleans, they feel like they definitely could be East teams.
I feel like Minnesota honestly should move.
That just feels so wrong to me. I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe because I guess I'm thinking like Big Ten is like Minnesota's in the Big Ten. They could
Okay.
play against like Michigan and Indiana.
I guess that's
and whatnot.
true.
I feel like Minnesota's more at home playing against like Chicago and Indiana.
New Orleans is straight SEC country.
They
And
are.
so is Memphis.
Memphis is SEC country, yeah, but
Let's go 1 to 10. How would you rate this season? I'll give it an 8.
I would give
say.
like an 8.5, solid 8.5.
I mean, you had the Luka trade, the craziest trade ever.
Yeah.
I mean, this finals ended on a tough note with the Haliburton injury. I mean, maybe it's not over.
The playoffs as
But
a
the
whole
playoffs as a whole were awesome.
Yeah.
The regular season outside the Luka trade, it wasn't a ton of crazy stuff, but it was still solid. So I would give it an 8. The playoffs were great.
There was some big surprise, like Cleveland was a big surprise.
Yeah.
The Pistons.
The Pistons were great.
You had a couple other big. Jimmy Butler's a big trade.
Yeah, the trade deadline was historic.
Trade deadline was awesome.
So I'll give it an 8. Grizzlies used to be in Canada, that's true. Seattle, one of the Missouri cities. Yeah, you might. Seattle, but Missouri. Who? St. Louis? Hell no. Oh no.
It said one of the Missouri cities. What's the other Missouri city?
We wouldn't know.
Kansas City?
I guess. I
Did
heard.
Naismith? Ooh, I don't know. He might have hurt his arm.
Haliburton? Or you mean Matherin?
Yeah, Matt.
That's not-
Oh, he came right down.
Yeah.
Like his elbow like,
Okay, he's at the line.
hit the ground.
Yeah, like I thought he could have popped his
One
shoulder
tough
out.
dude. Saw a teal Grizzlies jersey today. Aren't those coming back, or am I wrong? I think they're bringing those back this season,
I'm
like the
not
teal
sure.
colors. The Magic. Well, I'm not as high on like their roster and I guess their young players.
Their
At
jerseys
least-
look nice.
Yeah, at least
Their logo's terrible.
Wagner and Vancouver. But those new jerseys they cooked up, the throwback, the pinstripes.
Yep.
Those go hard.
The logo kind of sucks, but
8 out of Portland, hopefully.
If we're lucky.
Delaware needs an NBA team.
What?
Someone, yeah, the Philly Nation says so.
Well,
They don't.
that's
they
what we
didn't
got
just say
2K
it.
for.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
said Delaware needs.
It's
They
a
do.
14-point game.
Don't they have a WNBA team? Oh no, they don't. I'm thinking of something else.
What were you thinking of?
I was remembering when Elena Deladon played for University of Delaware. I got them mixed up.
Elena
Get the
Deladon was
rebound!
memorable.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bro, put Chet in.
If that goes in, it's a dagger.
Gotta stop. Down 14. There's still a lot of time.
There's still 5 minutes of basketball left to be played.
Delaware's not real. I think we were on like a school field trip, Race and I. It wasn't obviously to Delaware, but I remember we like drove through Delaware, or stopped there.
I met a kid from Delaware once.
Oh,
It's a 12-point game.
here we go. Did we drive through Delaware on the
I
DC
think so.
trip? Really?
Delhi to Delaware, okay.
12-point game.
Canton?
Canton, Ohio.
Bro, they ain't getting a football team. Ohio already has 2 football.
They've got 2, yeah.
Cleveland, Cincinnati.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Am I forgetting another one?
Oh, I hope
no.
not. I hope there's not another one.
I mean, Columbus got Ohio State. They're basically an NFL team.
Zion trade. We still want him to go to the Blazers, barring whatever those allegations are.
I'm not a part of the we.
At least prior to those allegations, we wanted him on the Portland Trailblazers. After those, probably not anymore, unless that gets clear.
It's tarnished my opinion slightly.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to go back to the Jailblazers era, but I still have faith in a new setting that Zion could
Change his ways.
Yeah, but we're running out of time. Move Tampa Bay to Alaska. Why not?
Tampa Bay to
Hakeem over Shaq.
That's bold.
I mean, he did bust his ass in the finals.
True.
I don't know. Prime Shaq. Who's the best young player you think is going to explode next season? My bet is on man. Yeah, I'm kind of... I'm high on Amen. Who is a young player that could explode?
Koulibaly, maybe?
Yeah.
He can figure out, like, offensively. He's a great defender.
Yeah, I really like Amen, though.
Oh,
Of
Raph,
course, getting
come
the free throw
on.
line. I think Shaden could have a breakout year, too. Why do y'all want Zion?
Just, like, the potential.
I think it's just like a low risk, high reward. Given what you could probably trade
That's
for
not
him.
a foul. Like...
Jalen Durant, okay. Do not send Zion to Miami. Yeah, at that point.
That's a bad idea.
There's no shooting.
So you send him to Portland. We do have the most strip clubs out of any city. So
Per capita.
that is a potential risk there.
And we do have a good food scene.
We do have a good food scene too.
Another risk.
So yeah,
TJ McConnell.
That's like
what do you think?
Holmgren's like 5th block,
yeah, Chet's been big this game. Great bounce back game.
maybe 6th.
Yeah, I think Denny Avdia, like I said, I think he could be an all-star.
5 blocks. Yep. Still under your 16 though.
That's true. Give it time. Get a putback, Chet. I mean, it's still
Come on,
14.
Pacers. Oh,
They're just taking a
Jesus.
beating.
Catherine is taking
Looking
a
like
beating.
a crash
Jeez.
dummy out there.
Oh my god.
Did Shea get a technical?
No, it was just his 5th foul.
Okay.
Brother.
I'm not sure he fouled them there. No.
Well, Nemhard didn't foul.
yeah,
on
they
the last
shouldn't be calling these fouls in Game 7
Go
NBA
straight
Finals.
into the stanchion. Did he challenge again?
The 08 Lions, yeah, they would slaughter any college team.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Or like when the Browns went 0-16, it was like, could Alabama beat the Browns? Like, no. It would be like 28-0 at halftime. Maybe worse.
Bro, I saw this one guy just thinking about football players. It was like this defensive line for Ohio State. He did a TikTok, like his day in the life of eating, and he was like, then I pulled up to Chipotle, got a burrito, a little snack in between meals. And people were like, a Chipotle burrito is a snack?
I
Dude,
bet
those
you,
dudes got to eat so
No,
much.
yeah, I believe it, but it's just like, it's crazy. I mean, your cousin, didn't you say they like, when he went to Oregon to play football, they hooked him up with the food?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Like he had calories.
So
he
you
had
got
to
to
eat
put on
every
25
day.
pounds.
There's a wrestler named Braun Strowman who's like, he's 6'8", probably like 300 something pounds, just like jacked as shit. And people were asked, like, he got interviewed. Someone asked him, like, what do you eat? Like, what's like a meal for you, like a pre-workout meal? He's like, yeah, I'll go to McDonald's. I'll just pound down like 4 Big Macs and whatnot, stuff like that. So.
Never forget when Dwight Howard said in his like prime days he'd eat like 24 candy bars a day.
But
Did
you
you guys see
gotta
what
think
DK
he's
Metcalf said
massive.
about
What
like,
did he say?
he eats 1 meal a day and he like
Eats a
loves
shit ton of
candy. A
candy,
shit ton
yeah.
of candy, yeah.
I was always jealous of Michael Phelps as a kid. I'm like, he can eat that?
What? It's not fair.
It's 2 gallons of ice cream for dessert?
I wish I could do that.
What do you guys think about the Jazz rebrand? Honestly,
What, they rebranded back to like the Mountain
yeah,
logo,
they went
right?
back to. I mean, it's better.
It's better, yeah. The rebrand they did a couple years ago where they just rebranded to like the
Yeah, that
lime
was
green uniforms.
They're like, yeah, let's. I forget
Terrible.
the reason they did that.
Awful. They just rebranded the most basic ass like template uniform you possibly could.
My whole thing, I would say it till it stops, but like this whole minimalist, every logo's a circle is just.
Right.
It's sickening.
Every logo's a
Boring.
circle, right? Just fucking terrible.
Pull up 2000s NBA logos and then pull up 2020s, and you're gonna get sick to your stomach.
You're gonna be disgusted.
Favorite LeBron liar excuse?
The fact that he knew Kobe was going to go for 81.
Yeah, that's the best.
It's not even
You can't
close.
top
It's
that.
so funny. I knew it
5
was
seconds?
timeout. I knew he was going to do something, but no, you fucking didn't.
Who at the bottom did? I'm assuming it said Haliburton will not return, but did it say someone else? Maybe I'll be able to see on our.
Turner, maybe?
Oh, Reggie. Poor Reggie.
Oh,
With his boy.
Bobcats logo, yeah, that was shit.
The Bobcats logo was bad, yeah.
Yeah, I feel for Pacers fans if they do end up losing because they are another team. They've been so close so many times and just haven't been able to get it done. Hot take: most old logos are awful.
Ooh, that is a hot take.
Depends what you mean by old. Like if 2000s, pull those early 2000s.
2000s were pretty good. I think
The
people.
Timberwolves, they're.
I think people overrate
I
some
don't
of
know.
them.
The one of like the actual Timberwolf with
That
like
goes
the.
hard as hell.
I hated that logo.
Oh
I
my
like that
god!
one. The one
like
I
the
think,
Johnny Flynn era.
The one I think that people overrate
What?
is like the early 2000s Detroit Pistons one. I think people overrate that one.
Let
Yeah.
me pull up 2000s NBA logos. Okay, in the future, we're gonna have this set up. We're gonna be able to drag it like on screen and
Yeah.
show you guys. But
I'm gonna look it up too.
like,
Have
okay,
a
this is
full on professional setup and whatnot.
the Grizzlies one, that Timberwolves one. Try to tell me that's bad.
I think that's bad.
You are
You
absolutely.
can barely
you're
read
drunk.
the Timberwolves like logo
Yeah,
because
no, that
it's
one's great. This Pistons one I think is overrated.
That one is clean as hell.
that Hawks one
With
is
the
ugly
exhaust
with the
coming out,
actual
the
Hawk.
Nuggets.
The Bobcat
The
is
Bobcats
the worst
one sucked.
logo.
The
The,
Raptors is
Warriors is
elite.
terrible.
This one sucks.
The Hornets?
Yeah.
No.
I
Yeah.
like the Hornets
I
one.
don't.
The
That
Warriors one is ass.
This looks goofy. Like
The Wizards is ass.
Jonathan Rogers' favorite what if moments in sports. Mine is if Tom Brady signed with the Expos to play baseball. Oh jeez.
What the hell?
Xavier DeGod.
Hey, it's a
you're
12-point
spitting
game.
There. What if moments in sports?
I mean, I got what if DeAnthony Thomas threw that block for Marcus Mariota?
What if Brandon Roy never got hurt?
Yeah.
Someone
What
help
if-
him.
Yeah.
What was the thing Shaq said in that one 2K? What if
Steph
Curry
Curry
would have
fell a
fell
couple more spots
to the Knicks? I think Steph to the Knicks is an interesting one.
What if the Blazers drafted Durant?
Yeah, that's a big one. What if the Blazers drafted Jordan?
Yeah, that's a. Oh my God, more injuries for the Pacers.
I'm trying to think. I think a good one is what my favorite one to think about is what if Durant either re-signs with the Thunder or goes to the Spurs? Like, could Braun and Kyrie have gone back to back? Would the Warriors still have gotten their revenge and Steph wins Finals MVP? I think that's my favorite to think about. What if Hallie didn't get injured?
That's
in
a great
Game
one.
7?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Or yeah, what if Katie and Clay don't get
What
injured?
if Derrick Rose didn't get injured?
Yeah. The injury one, there's just, there's so many to count. Honestly, one I love, what if Tracy and Vince stayed in Toronto? The cousins hooping together.
That's a fun one.
What if Michael Dyer's knee was on the ground? Oh, Dort.
Yeah,
JJ McConnell's had some great
had a
moments in
tough
these
one,
games, but
yeah.
he's had some bad moments too. 21 turnovers.
I mean, that's the whole story of this finals. Like, the games each team have lost is when they turn the ball over a lot.
Yeah.
What if Shaq stayed with the Lakers? I mean, I actually don't think there's much that would
I was
come
gonna
of
say
that.
maybe one more title.
Yeah, maybe one more title, but I think by the time he hits, like 07, his body was failing.
Yeah.
What if Shaq would have
The better one is
stayed in shape?
Yeah,
That's
say,
something.
The better one is if he had stayed in Orlando. Could they have ever gotten over the hump?
Yeah.
And yeah, the door's still open. It's not open very wide.
What if
but
Carmelo was drafted by Detroit? I love that one too.
That's a good one.
I think that
Shit,
was
what if
another
the
thing that
Pistons got
Shaq
the
said.
What if the
Yeah.
Pistons got the number 1 pick that year?
Well, I think they
Oh, no,
actually
would've gone
would.
to Grizzlies, my bad.
Would've gone to the Grizzlies.
Shit, what if the Grizzlies got the number 1 pick then?
Didn't they get Darko Milicic
Yep.
over Carmelo?
Yep. What if John Cena played in the NBA?
He'd play about 2 minutes and his career be over.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't run into people like Darko Milicic as much anymore. Like
Like the Dragon Bender types.
Yeah, they're like
Those
drafted
just, like,
third or
busts,
fourth and are just
yeah.
not playable in the NBA.
I think NBA scouting has just gotten so much better. Nemhard,
10-point game. Oh.
Okay, chat. He's 1 point away.
he is.
That might have been the dagger.
They held on for too long though. I mean, they held on. They didn't hold on long.
They need
enough.
Aaron Nesmith to go on one of those heaters he did against the Knicks.
Johnny Davis, yeah. I saw this interview with Haliburton. He was talking about the tems that didn't draft him, and he was like, and then it gets to Detroit and they draft Killian Hayes. And I'm like,
this, yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Killian Hayes, bro. John Cena's jump shot, yeah, that one where he pulls up and does that one.
Hey, he looks clean in that Lakers unit.
Shout out Aaron Nesmith, what a season.
Well, fuck, we're not gonna have a Nesmith heater now. Dude, my phone just falling between the couch.
Something fell.
Just kicked a finals chair at Gennaro
Alright,
Pargo.
I got it.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
What wrestler would play in the NFL? That's a good question.
The Rock.
Plenty of wrestlers are former football players. The Rock, Goldberg.
Gennaro Pargo right behind him.
That's crazy. You're already losing. James Johnson, go in there and throw some haymakers. Just fuck shit up.
Just ruin someone's career. What if Neymar and Thiago Silva never got injured in the 2014 World Cup?
They still go out.
Yeah.
Neymar got injured. Silva got suspended for yellow cards.
They still get their ass whooped by Germany because that Germany team was ridiculous.
That Germany team was crazy.
Oh, that is a bad call.
Did the Blazers mention happen already? We've had several.
Brother.
We've had a lot.
It's happening every second.
Too.
Yeah.
The shirt we got where it was the first game of the season, I think it was the only game we went, or at least I went to. I remember we got there and we got sent through this metal detector and they're like, okay, you're going to have to go back to the line again. I'm like,
You got sent through the metal detector twice. I
Yeah.
didn't.
James Johnson versus John Jones. That's hilarious. Can you make a big video on structural changes you think need to happen in the NBA? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe we can talk about it on like another stream or something. Maybe we can think of like a way to frame that and title it. That's the only thing that might be hard.
That's honestly a thing we run into a lot when coming up with video ideas. It's like,
The title.
Yeah, it's like the title. What's the angle we're going to take on it
Yeah.
too? Like, how can we present this in an interesting way?
So we're trying to get like more ideas of like either streams or maybe like a second channel where it's just more us talking where we can cover more stuff.
Just yapping,
Just listen to us, yeah.
Just stuff where we do, your starting five for the NBA, but it's Pokemon, right?
Yeah. These guys just don't shut up.
Shit like that.
Will SGA do the choke sign? That would be dirty.
That would be brutal,
that
especially
would
given
be-
the content.
That
No,
would
he won't
be-
do. If the Knicks
no.
would have come back, I could have seen Brunson doing it, but no, there's no reason for that. Like all the respect in the world to the Pacers.
Who do you like more as an actor, Rock, Cena, or Batista? I mean, Batista, I think,
Batista's
is
my favorite.
objectively the best one. He's the only actual actor who, has range, The Rock just plays himself in every movie. Cena has a little bit of range, but he still generally is always goofy comic relief musclehead in every
Yeah.
movie. Batista can actually act. So
Someone said the best NFL teams to never win the Super Bowl. I think it depends. Do you mean like
Those
in our
Bills
like
teams.
Yeah, because I would
No,
probably say the 2014 Seahawks, but
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
is
you
it-
mean it like that.
is it like they never ever won it?
Yeah.
Because then it's probably the 2007 Patriots who won every game, and then
Jonathan
That's right.
Rogers, attend any sports games ever, but not for one of your teams?
The kick six would
the
be
kick
crazy.
six would be fun.
The kick six would go crazy.
The kick six.
For not, I would almost.
I'd say with Game 7 of the 2016 Finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the games that I, for some reason, think about, it's not even like a classic game like that, but the Nick Foles Eagles beating the Patriots. That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite Super Bowls ever. That was such a fun game. High
I-
scoring.
I would say maybe the 2006 Rose Bowl, Texas
yeah,
USC.
that's so legendary. 2015 Panthers were special.
They were, but they ran into that. Got stonewalled by that Broncos defense.
Yeah, all the
Von
respect in
Miller.
the world to the Pacers, of course.
The fact that the only NFL jersey I have is a Von Miller
That's wild.
But shoot,
from the Denver Stadium.
We all got that Denver gear.
Yeah, I got that photo of us. 14 points. Come on.
TJ McConnell legacy. Mather.
Pull up!
Pull up again.
Obi
Top
Toppin,
it.
make your shot. Oh, he's out
Stepped
of bounds.
out.
Well, oh nah. Neesmith, man.
Classic.
Do you guys think SGA should have been MVP? I think Jokic was robbed.
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say like Jokic was robbed or feel bad for him when he's got like 3 other ones. So.
Yeah, and SGA.
Best player on the team that won 60
Yeah,
games.
it was a debate.
Had great stats. If I had to pick, I still probably would have picked Jokic, but I don't think he got robbed.
We made our video where it was like super close. We both both picked Jokic. By the end of the season, if I had to vote, I would say SGA just because Jokic had a couple games he missed down the stretch, and the Thunder won 68 games. So, no. Congrats to the Thunder, yeah.
Caruso's about to have 2 fucking rings.
Yeah. Lakers should have never traded him.
Yeah.
Chet's going to have a ring. Wow.
And I think that was 16.
Anyone else random on here were like Isaiah Joe?
Lou Dort.
Win the chip next year? Blazers? No.
Absolutely. See, I'm a believer. Ben's not.
Click already uploaded a Pacers rebuild. I mean, those guys got to get on it with those 2K rebuilds.
They're incredible.
You
how
know they
quickly
had it just before this game
Yeah.
started.
We're like, in case Haliburton gets injured, we got this one with
But you got to rep our boy Joey 2K. So,
Matherin is trying. He's okay. Matherin and 1.
get your finals points up. Why not?
Oy vey.
World War III about to drop, and yeah, Embiid has still not made the conference finals. Bro, hell could freeze over, and Embiid wouldn't have made the conference finals.
He doesn't play enough games to like
Yeah.
get his team there.
Chet Lilly came in, was drafted 3 years, won a title before Embiid made the conference finals. That's just so crazy. Year 3 for those dudes. And again, like Case and Wallace, it's year 2 or whatever, like rookies win, but year 3, second and third best player, J-Dub and Chet. That's crazy. Don't stop stream. We want to see.
Reactions to our farming.
I mean, we can keep going.
we'll go for a little bit. We're gonna have to get off at some point though, because
Yeah,
we gotta record a video for tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick video for tomorrow, just talking about the Thunder winning. So we'll stay on for a bit. We'll see how long it takes for them to do the trophy and stuff. Which team would win 2013 Heat or 2025 Thunder? Come on now.
2013 Heat.
No one's stopping Braun.
Damn, I feel so bad for the Pacers.
Thunder finally did
I
it.
do too. Yeah. I'm hungry. Honestly, I'm hungry. Shit.
I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, same.
Didn't eat anything today because I don't know if you guys tuned in earlier, but we had Taco Bell last night and it
Wrecked you.
tore a hole in my stomach. Let's just say. That toilet. We did some damage on that this
You're
morning.
fighting for your life there.
Just about.
I had to pick something up on my way home.
Just know, yeah, if you get the grilled cheese burrito, you might be.
Paying
Just make
for
sure
it.
you're stocked up on toilet paper. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jesus.
Someone just eating their meal right now, like, dude. Yeah, Paul George. They traded Paul George and got back J-Dub, Shea, more picks. Trey Mann, which didn't turn out to be much. And yeah, Mark Dagnall. What is this for him? Year 4? Maybe it's year 5?
Oh.
SGA Snow.
The I'm hungry comment, that was from Miranda. Miranda's hungry, so
Oh, hell
She gets
yeah.
it. I'm hungry as shit.
I'm hungry as shit too. You stay out another like 10 minutes, and then I think I gotta take my girlfriend to dinner.
Is she here?
No, but
Oh, okay.
but she will be eventually.
I was
so.
like, wait, what? You're like, yeah, she's just upstairs chilling in the room. I gave her the iPad, gave her the
Nah.
stream link.
Gave her the iPad. The iPad's right here.
Yeah,
You think he's letting go of that iPad, man?
that's true.
Honestly, though, if you're here, we're gonna talk about it. But I'm down to do a stream for Wednesday. We might, or
For the draft?
yeah.
Well,
Well,
I think I'll be around. Yeah.
I think I'll have to join a little bit after maybe the first pick, but maybe Race can get us started, and then
We'll see.
Solo stream to start her off.
Race, he can handle that.
I'm built differently.
But yeah, I mean, with how many people came out, how fun this was, like, why not?
This was great. Yeah, this was amazing. Thank you to everyone for coming out. We've said it a bunch of times, but like, we had no idea what to expect for this, and to get over 200 people for basically the entire thing is
For most of it, we had over
amazing.
300.
Yeah, which is amazing.
That is so devastating.
Oh my god. That's still one of the most impressive playoff runs I've ever seen in any sport, honestly.
Outside of the 2011 Mavericks, I don't know how you put anything else over it.
Get that camera out of here.
Bro.
Is it confirmed
Reggie
Achilles?
Miller.
I mean, if Mike Brand's saying it, I have to
Yeah.
assume. Question is, how will Haliburton come back next season? Well, he's not coming back next season. Most likely.
So,
he could.
yeah.
We're gonna be missing so many players from the NBA next year.
Yeah.
Haliburton, Dame, Tatum,
Is there anyone else? Embiid.
Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Tore his
Shit.
ACL, right? At the end of
ACL.
I
last
think Kyrie will come at probably
He'll
the
be
end
back,
of next
but
season.
yeah, like March or something probably.
Yeah, Reggie Miller. I mean, on respect to Reggie Miller for comforting those guys. He's been through it.
Yep.
Ugh.
Heartbreaking.
What are those?
Someone says yes, confirmed Achilles.
I mean, we all knew it, but yeah, confirmation there. You think the Pacers can be back? I mean, I think they'll make the playoffs even without Haliburton. I think with how bad the East will be, and just the guys they got.
Astronautica, love y'all stuff. Keep it up.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Honestly, yeah, ban Achilles tendons or get some AI working on that and figure out a fix because
Ban Achilles.
this
tendons.
cannot happen anymore.
This is insane, though. I mean, 3 high-profile ones in one season.
This dude Nikola Topic
in one off season, postseason.
didn't step
4
foot
if
on
you
a
want to
court.
throw in Kyrie's ACL. So
Yeah.
Yeah, SGA fans are probably hype. OKC is disgusting, plays the wrong way, bunch of foul baiters. I mean,
I mean,
come on, man.
Shea does it, but to act like a team that plays defense like that plays the game the wrong way.
Yeah.
When the complaint about the modern NBA is no one plays defense anymore, everyone just shoots threes and everything, and they play defense, swarming defense like that, I don't know how you can make that argument.
Why'd that bro on the right kind of look like a young Nico Harrison? We really saw a OKC ring before a Blazers ring. I mean, you're acting like we're surprised by that.
I mean, the Blazers have a ring in 1977, so what do you mean?
But did we see it?
It happened. Tree falls in the middle of the forest and no one's around to hear it. Does it make a sound? Yes, it does.
Did we see it?
But did we hear it?
Shut up.
What do y'all rate this game? 7? Probably like a 2.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a 1,
that
honestly.
Like,
I mean, this stream...
no one's gonna go back and rewatch it. It's just depressing.
Yeah.
There's...
I mean, I'd rate the stream like a 9 or a 10.
Yeah,
but
you guys were awesome. But
the game itself, just the injury.
Definitely not gonna be an NBA hardwood classic.
No. Even as a Thunder fan, I don't know if watching this back is 1977 Mickey Mouse chip.
Oh, stop it.
Before the 3-point line.
Yeah, that's crazy. Lakers will win next season? I don't think so. They would have to make a lot of adjustments to that roster.
Blazers got a ring like Wilt got 100 points. I mean, there's actual footage of ours, so, you know.
Hey, that's one thing I did cook on, the Contenders video. I called the Lakers being pretenders.
Yeah, you did.
Did pick them to still make the conference finals, but...
What? How can both of those exist?
Okay, well, here was my... My thing for that video is to be...
Yeah, no, you cooked hard with that.
I did. To be a contender, you had to be a team that could win the title. Pretenders were teams that they couldn't win a title. The Lakers could have made... Well, they couldn't have in hindsight, but I could see the Lakers winning series, that Lakers team, but eventually their problems were going to catch up. That was my thesis.
Fair enough, I guess. Off topic, did you guys see Mystico this past Wednesday? I heard about it. I didn't see it, though. I'm gonna head out. See you guys. Love the stream. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Like we said, we're gonna try to do this more often in the future because this was a blast. This was great. 1979 Steamboat Willie Ring. All right, Brian, you're fucking on one right now. What are you doing?
Steamboat Willie Ring. Well, that wasn't even us. That was the Sonics that won that ring. So get your Thunder championship gear.
Appreciate it, another car guy. Thanks for coming by.
I mean,
Jonathan Rogers, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the super chats, man.
yeah, that's crazy. I'm not expecting maybe a couple,
like 1 or 2.
Yeah,
But no, that was crazy. Thanks to everyone.
yeah.
for
Thank you
stopping
guys so
by.
much for the support.
Whew. 7th different champion in 7 years.
That's crazy.
So who's the 8th different champion next year? Who's winning it?
Rockets.
It's cool though that we've had.
Yeah,
this
it's awesome.
variety.
I accidentally had my text to
Oh
speech
my
like
God.
about to send like a super long text of just what
It's
we've been
still
saying.
going.
Is it still going? Well, it needs to stop. Stop listening to me.
Super chats
Chats
for the Switch too. Maybe for Race's portion. I don't know if I'm getting that. At least right away.
I've thought about getting the Switch. It's $500, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I keep seeing people on Twitter just raving about Mario Kart.
I know
World,
people do
so-
like that game.
Yeah.
but
That Switch is the worst purchase I've ever made.
That's right. You had
I
the
still
Switch.
do.
I get a decent amount of use out of my Switch. I play a decent amount of Mario Kart and Smash.
Honestly,
on
I came up
so-
pretty good on. I bought it before COVID, played Mario Kart a bit, and then sold it like around the peak when I think probably only lost like maybe $50.
Go buy Krispy Kremes with that.
This guy gets it.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. Switch 2 is $450. Okay. It's not. I mean, that's cheaper than my Xbox was.
Okay, we'll
Martin's
stay
starting to
real
get a
quick to
ring.
see like Shea get the Finals MVP, I guess. But we really gotta hop off here soon.
Yeah, we gotta get our quick recording session in before everything.
I'm hungry.
I'm starving.
I'm hungry too. I'm about to start looking for restaurants.
I
to
legit
go to.
have a headache.
I do too.
I biked off like 800 calories before I came over here.
Yeah, I did not eat much. I had my breakfast bagel and a sandwich for lunch. Ah.
9:30.
Sam Presti, man, he did it.
He did it.
Might hit the Hungry Dumpling House for dinner. That sounds good. We haven't been there, have we yet?
I've never been there.
Oh, we need to go there.
Hungry dumpling.
They've got some egg yolk salted wings, like crispy wings, which are unbelievable. They're so good.
Doubt it.
Play Arkham City on the Switch. Arkham City's on the Switch? I need to get that then. I love the Arkham games.
When is Chet getting his LVP? Hey, he
Least
showed up big this game. Nah, we're not doing the Chet slander. Go buy some Five Guys with the super chats. My bad shout.
That's not the
That's
worst
been
idea.
years.
Yeah. Just heartbroken we couldn't get the Game 7 we all wanted. Honestly, yeah. I mean, if Hallie doesn't get hurt, this is probably an all-timer. Instead, like, honestly, no one outside of Thunder fans is really ever going to remember it. Thunder will get knocked off second round by the Lakers next season. I mean, if history is to be believed, they're going out in the second round next year.
I guess.
You're making me hungrier. I'm sorry, babe, okay? I'm hungry too. Hungry Dumpling House? Does that sound good? We were talking about it the other day.
About to have some fan pull up.
Some fangirl.
Another super chat.
Skill 7. Before I dip, what's your 2026 NBA Finals? Mine's totally unbiased. It's Timberwolves versus Pistons. 4-3 Pistons. Great stream. See ya. Well, thank you for stopping by, man. Just from the off, I'm gonna say the Thunder buck the trend and get back there. And I'm gonna say they go up against the New York Knicks.
Okay, I'll probably change this before the season starts.
I probably will too, but that's just what I'm saying right now.
Rockets win in 7 over the Knicks.
I feel like the Knicks are my pick for the East.
Damn,
too.
Knicks love right here.
Who's even left?
Literally.
Cleveland.
Because the
Cleveland.
Bucks, Celtics, and Pacers are all...
Derailed by injury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about it a couple times. It's the Magic, there's the
Heat.
Cavs,
The Cavs probably, too, are a big
and
one.
then there's the Knicks.
Lakers fans are delusional. Y'all are cooked.
Yeah, I think.
I
Well,
mean, I don't
I
know
don't
if
think they're cooked.
If
I
they
think-
get a center, they'll be decent. But they need a center.
Thanks for jinxing Houston. I got you anytime, bro.
Thanks for the stream, guys. Hey, Xavier the God, thanks for coming by. Appreciated the Transformers and wrestling talk. That was a lot of fun.
Jalen Williams in there after doing nothing. The
The other Jalen.
the
Williams.
Arkansas Jalen Williams, not J Dub.
I know, I was like, what do you mean nothing?
Yeah, I think Pacers will make the playoffs. That's my take, but they're not a contender. There's no shot.
Especially without Haliburton. Like, you're paying
no
for him,
shot.
but you're
Yeah.
not getting him.
All right, fellas. I think I have to wrap it up, unfortunately.
All right.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. This was awesome. We had so much fun doing
Love
this.
you guys.
Like we said, we're gonna try to do
She
this.
said
Try to do this a little more as
the
the
Gareth Bale on him.
We'll try to do this more maybe this summer and certainly next season once basketball and football are back in session.
Maybe
But,
on Wednesday we'll
We'll
community
see.
posts.
Yeah, we'll see.
We might.
But we love you guys. Thanks everyone for coming out. And yeah.
Nice
See you
meeting
around.
you.
Until next season. Cantina top in the description for our boy. Subscribe.
Amazing Lego builds.